Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob Dolph.
Oh, I'm Mel, sorry.
And we're going to play Ered Mithrin, the campaign expansion for Lord of the Rings, the living card game. Not guaranteed to play the whole thing, but we're going to try it out. We're going to see how it goes, see how far we get before we flip the table and quit and move on to one of the many bajillion other lifestyle type games we can play. But we're back. We're here to play some Lord of the Rings on the channel. We've done it many times before. If you're looking for any of our other playthroughs that we played on the channel in the past, or you're new to the game and you're wondering like what the revised core set's about and where should you start, I'd recommend clicking on some of the playlist links that are down in the video description. But welcome to the live stream. Those are watching now live. And thank you for watching later. Also appreciated. Thanks for hitting the like button on the stream, helping other people find these videos and find the channel. Helps the channel grow. Easy to do. It's free. Thank you. Thanks to our subscribers. Thanks to those that donate to the channel. Much appreciated for giving us a tip here for playing for you live on the internet by clicking the join button down below or following the links to Patreon if you're interested in using that platform instead. And of course, there's super chats and whatnot. We were not sent this game from the publisher. We have been in the past though, sent Lord of the Rings products from Fantasy Flight Games, but this one we purchased on our own. And the player card box. I've never owned this expansion ever. I quit the game way back in the day, 10 plus years ago, around 10 years ago probably, when we took a break from the game and I stopped buying product because we weren't playing it enough. We moved on to other living card games and collectible card games and stuff. But this one I never owned any cards for. So I was excited when this was one of the reprints and people were telling me it's pretty good. They added some campaign cards to it to make it work like a campaign. Feels a little, with the components, looks a little Marvel Champions kind of style of campaign. Nothing too crazy, but definitely some cool stuff it looks like they've added to the game based on reading the rules for the expansion. This expansion, at first impressions, reading the rule book, it seems like it's not really doing anything nutty rules-wise, and it might be a good one to get with your revised core set as like one of your first expansions if it's the one in stock, you know? It seems like one of those ones that goes back to basics, and I know Fantasy Flight Games did this with like Arkham Horror and stuff, where eventually they just get to a campaign and they're like, you know what, let's just kind of go back to the basics and kind of like, you know, respect the new player and not the hardcore fan who owns everything and is a whittling amount of people over time. So this looks interesting. The setting looks cool. The heroes that are in the box look cool, but this is like my first time playing with these player cards. So what we've done, it's probably going to annoy some of you, I'm sure. But we're going to play with the starter decks that are recommended and pre-built and described using in the player card box that comes with the game. There's 2 recommended decks to play with. If you're playing 2-player, you can play them on their own, supposedly. They recommend it as a good way to just get started. If you just want to get playing or you don't want to spend time deck building, like I don't care to deck build, but I still love the game. And we're going to play it on easy mode, which we've done the last few times, played on some kind of lower difficulty because we like to play whatever decks, and we're not the best players. We play casually. We literally pull this game out like once a year, once every 2 years or something, and we play it very casually, treat it like kind of like a board game, not as a like the only thing we ever play. So if you are watching live or watching later, feel free to drop comments down below or let us know in the live chat if we've messed up a rule. Timestamp it if you can. Because if we're still playing this, it'll help us in the future. If we're not, it'll help somebody else watching learn from our mistakes. So if you have any tips or anything, but we're just gonna play with the starter decks. And because we're playing with starter decks, we did play once to try them out. Of course, it was our first time playing the game in like over a year. So we probably didn't pilot the decks very well. We were just learning. And we played this scenario, just trying it out. I'm sure we didn't play it optimally. But we did notice putting it on easy difficulty with these starter decks that literally only pull from one revised core set and the hero box. Like that's the only card pool they pull from. So they're very limited. But they seem to be fun and thematic and kind of neat. But my favorite part about it, they use like 80% new cards that like I've never seen or never played with because I've never owned this product line back in the day before the revised editions and the re-released content. So I wanted to play with as many new heroes and that. And when I looked at the starter decks and they were using mostly cards from the new box and heroes from the new box, I was like, all right, I'm going to try it. Let's just play that way and have some fun. So we're going to try that, see how far these starter decks take us. And if we fail a scenario, we probably will play it again. And on live stream, if we have the time, we'll try it again. Or maybe in the next episode and see how far we get. But if we fail a scenario like 2 times, we can't really lower the difficulty any further. And sometimes you just get bad luck in this game. So just playing a scenario a second time, sometimes your deck will just like work out and you don't get as unlucky off the encounter deck. So that might be enough to keep us going, and that's worked in the past. But again, we're doing this live. I don't want to play the same scenario like 6 times on stream. This game doesn't have fail forward. So that just shows like some of the things in this game like definitely are showing its age over time for sure. This game's been around since, I don't even know, 2012 or 2011, I think. 2011, I think it is. And yeah, we've been playing this game since like 2012, 2013, on and off here and there. Played it a lot in the beginning for the first few years. 2, 3, and 4 player quite often. I played a little bit of solo back in the day. Played a little bit on stream more recently in the last couple of years, but yeah, it was definitely fun. But yeah, we're gonna give this one a try. We're gonna try this expansion out. This one I was more excited about than playing with the second Saga box. We do have that in the queue still too, and I do want to get back to that. But I don't have that box. I actually have the original Saga boxes, like when they were in 2 separate boxes. For the last 2 Saga expansions, they're just re-released the 3rd one actually. And I have all those cards. I should, unless I've misplaced them or lost them or, you know, whatever. So we can always play that in the future. So we'll see, depending on, of course, how much you guys like watching us play this game. And we'll know, we can see how many people actually click on it, how many people actually stay for a long time, how much watch minutes, view time, when people drop off, how many people are clicking the like button, all that kind of stuff. So like if it doesn't bubble up to the top of the stats, when I look back, it's like, you know, I'm not as excited to get back into it, but I do love this game. I do love this game, but I also love like every card game. So I can be satisfied with like almost any card game, especially living card games. But this theme like definitely puts it up for me for sure. So we'll see. We'll see how this one does. But from what we played yesterday, trying out our decks and trying out the scenario a little bit, trying to get back into it, reading the rule books, like it's funny every year or so we come back to read the rule books for this game, and I've probably read them like 67 times in the last like whatever it is, 13 years. But it's fun reading them again and all coming back to me, and then I get excited again and I see some of the cards from the core set and it just nostalgia flows over me, because this is like our first cooperative LCG we ever got into, but our second LCG from Fantasy Flight Games after Game of Thrones first edition LCG. So yeah, it brings me right back to when I started in this hobby of modern board gaming. So it's definitely nostalgia for sure. Janet, thank you.
44 months, Janet.
44 months being a freaking member.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Jeez Louise. Good day. Good to Mel. Good to Mel on holiday. Enjoy.
Yes, it is a good day. I started my holidays. Yes, thank you.
Good to see Mel on holiday. Janet, maybe, I think you're saying. Or I'm not reading that start right, and I feel so bad. I'm sorry. See, okay, perfect. I was like, there's a word missing, or it's backwards or something, or I'm just not awake yet. I don't know what's happened. Okay, Janet, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Janet. Yes.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant.
Holidays have begun.
Also like the little tree emoji in there.
Yes, love it.
Very, very much like that.
Fast fingers.
Fast fingers. No, that's what happens when you type your message with one hand while you're painting miniatures with the other. You need to stop doing that. Or sorting Lorcana cards over to the side with one hand while you're typing your message. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I see you. I see you.
Busted, yep. Thank you, Janet.
All right.
Seems like people are excited for this one.
I figured, okay, I don't know who it was. And if you're watching this and you are willing to tie, I kind of remember the face. I can remember faces pretty well. Like when I see someone's face again, I remember usually talking to them. I'm bad with names. Sometimes I'm bad with like where I saw the face or like what we were talking about. I'm very bad with that stuff. I see, especially going to Gen Con, I see 1,000 faces. It takes me time to tie those faces to people I've met on the channel and sometimes usernames. And with YouTube now changing the usernames and comments and stuff, it's so annoying to those @ tags or whatever. Now I'm even more confused. And then people's Discord names are different than their YouTube chat names. It's a lot to keep straight, okay? And I have like icons to go by versus faces and all this. But somebody at Gen Con, we were in the gaming hall. And if you remember this meeting, it was this year in 2024. We were standing there talking to somebody, or we were filming. We're looking for somebody. I don't remember why we're in there. We go in. We're literally in that position in the hall, probably like 10 times a year. But we were in this hall, and I don't remember the day. I don't remember what we were doing. But somebody sitting down, playing games, turned around and heard us talking, and was like, "Hey, Rob, like I love your channel." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks for the support." And they're like, they gave me this look of like, you know, you may be in trouble, and looked at me and said, play more Lord of the Rings living card game. I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I'll get back to it. And they just looked at me like with a death stare, like, you better do it. So it's been haunting me ever since. Because, you know, you see the person face to face and they're like, yeah, you better play that game. So whoever you were, you could say hi. That was funny. It stuck with me for sure. But I didn't exchange names with the person. I don't think I did. And then I laughed it off. Because I was filming or talking to somebody. I don't know what I was doing. But it was just a side little thing that lived rent-free in my head for the last like 6 months. And it was amazing. And ever since then, I'm like, okay, whenever I play this game again, I have to remember that. So whoever you are, this stream is for you. And if you're not here watching, I'm going to give you the freaking death stare. You better watch these Lord of the Rings playthroughs, or you'll never see them again. Anyways, all right. But yeah, that was fun. So whoever you were, thank you. But I always wanted to play it, and I did say I would play it eventually. I even said we'd probably play it later this year. Here we are with like 2 weeks left in the year. Here's the game for you.
Didn't we say it on Saturday?
Procrastinate.
I think we talked about it on Saturday, right?
Yeah, maybe, but whatever. So yeah, here we are. So if you're a new player to this game, this is probably a good stream to watch, because Mel and I, yeah, we played it for a long time. But again, we've played lots of other games. So we're kind of coming at this as a new player's perspective. But if you literally only have a small card pool of the revised core set, plus this campaign box and the hero box, you could build these decks and you could play with us, or play along with us and play on easy mode and all that stuff to learn. Frederick, thank you so much for 31 months of being a member. Clicking that join button 31 months ago. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Or longer, because technically you don't have to do it every month. And sometimes you're gifted and stuff. I've learned this, that even though it says 31, you could have clicked the join button like 40 something months ago. Who even knows? YouTube does a good job of keeping track of that and not resetting the number, and I love that. Thank you for 31 months of support. Finally able to watch you live again. Might have been a year since last time. Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Probably the last time we played this game.
I'm glad you're back.
It's all good. It's all good. But we have more of this to play. So again, we have much more Lord of the Rings to play, but I'm not in a rush. Like, the game's not coming out with new content or anything. So like, we'll play it when we play it, and it's definitely enjoy it and do it at the right time. But yeah, this is the revised core set. If you're looking for it, you're wondering what we're playing with, this is a beautiful place to start with the game. It's repackaged, improved, comes with starter decks for up to 4 players, and starter decks for 2 players, are all in the core set. We've done that before on the channel. We've explained what's in this box. We've played through this box. We played with all the expansions that came out since then, for the main storyline kind of thing, not the sagas. You can find all that stuff again in the video description. There are playlist links. You can click on those links based on what you're interested in, and you'll find our videos explaining things, talking about them, playing them, diving into them, whatever, having some good time with the live chat, discussing stuff. It's all there. But we are playing with this box right here. This is where we get our campaign cards from. So if you're done playing with that revised core set and you're looking where to expand from, and this came out just this year, in the summer, I believe, back in like July or something, or June of 2024. So it's probably still sitting on store shelves, probably still in warehouses. You probably still can order it from your local gaming store or online. But yeah, this is what we're going to play through. So if you're interested, stick around, watch the first couple episodes. You'll get an idea of the setting and the scene and what's going on and our impressions as we play it, and what kind of additions they've added to the game since the revised edition. They've added campaign components to this to actually link them together, since they're included in one box. The old way, it used to come in a box and like 6 little packs of cards that you had to chase down, and they didn't really connect in any way but story. But now they connect with like boons and burdens and little special campaign setup cards and resolutions and all this kind of stuff you'll see, which you've seen before in other campaign playthroughs we've done recently. But that's what we're playing with for the campaign box. But if you're wondering where we got our decks from and how to get the player cards that are in our decks, if you like a hero we're playing with or whatever, it's either from that revised core set, or it's from, if you go to fantasyflightgames.com, go to the Lord of the Rings card game, or Google, whatever, and when you get there, go down to products. You can just click this button here, and it'll bring you down there if you're too lazy to scroll. And then here, you got to scroll some more. And then you click repackaged expansions. Okay. There are older expansions. So what we're actually playing is the Ered Mithrin cycle, which used to consist of a little flat box full of air and a few cards. And then these little packs, which went out of print, hard to find. Some stores had some stores had other. Is the stupidest way to ever release content. Garbage. But now they've repackaged them more consumer friendly, easier to find, better for stores to stock, more cost effective, I guess, too. I think we calculated before. But anyways, go to repackage expansions. And this is basically think of it as the campaign cards in the campaign expansion, the taller big box, which has an insert you can store stuff in, which is nice. You don't throw this away. But then the throwaway product is throwaway box in this product, the hero expansion. This is where we get our player cards from. And in there's a rule sheet. And on that rule sheet is paragraphs describing the decks we're playing with and how they work. And there's the deck lists. So that's what we're playing with today. I believe there's online, somebody's inputted them on ringsdb.com. If you look up Ered Mithrin starting decks, somebody's put them there and listed them there if you want to actually go look at card by card while we're playing and you want to see what the cards do. I probably should link that in the video description. Maybe I'll do that after stream. But I bet I can find them right now on stream and maybe put them in the chat. So if I go to fellowships, which you can't see them on ringsdb.com, maybe you can drop a link in the chat. Let's see if they're in the fellowships, which are usually pairs of decks. If you're just looking at what I'm talking about, because those lists in the rulebook don't show pictures either. So if you're not familiar with the card pool, you might need to see the picture of the card to know what type of card it is and stuff. So let's do Ered. If we search by fellowship name and put Ered, maybe we'll find it that way. Yeah, right here. Ered Mithrin starter decks. And did they put the text in here? No, they put their own text, I think. No, maybe not. Oh, no, this is the text. This is the text that's in that rules pamphlet. And here are the lists. And yeah, these are the cards we're playing with. So what I can do, assuming the person who posted this never deletes this, I'm going to put this in the live chat right now if you want to open it and browse through it. Or you're wondering a card we're playing and you're like, wait, I don't think Mel's Hero works that way. Maybe they're playing it wrong. And you want to actually read the card, you can just hover over it or click on it on your phone or laptop or whatever. And I'm just going to put that link in the chat for those that are interested. I will put it in the video description. I can do that right now, actually. I probably should because I might forget. And then if you're watching, you can go down the video description. If anyone joins later and asks what cards they're playing, someone in the chat could just let them know, check the video description. Because it's definitely helpful, I'm sure. Because you can't see all the cards, right? We're not going to hold every single one up.
It's nice that they do this, though.
Yeah, no, somebody took the time to put them in and copied in. I love it. It's just good, too. So if, like, you know, it goes out of print or you lose your sheet, you can, like, find the list on here at least. Yeah. I'm sure FFG has it in their database, too, on... Oh, yeah, I guess we could look at that, too, if it's there.
Yeah, but this is a nice way to look at them and hover over the cards and everything.
Yeah.
And you have both decks together.
Okay, so I put them in the video description. If you want to see that link, just refresh the stream if you're watching live. It should now be in the video description with the playlist links and all the other cool links down there and information and stuff. But yeah, if you go here, this is something that's helpful. If you go to support, revise and repackage products rules, I bet we can find it in here. Yep, probably this right here. Yeah, they're right here. This is what is actually in the product. If you don't own it and you're curious, you can actually go check this online and read through it. And the problem is it describes, I don't like the way FFG does this, but I know they have to save materials, obviously to make more profit, but they describe the decks and cards in the decks, but it's not like you can read what they do. So you actually have to have the cards in your hand while you're like reading these paragraphs, I find is the best way I learn. And it talks about like, you know, play this card to do this. And you're like, how? What is that card? And then they're all just listed down here with symbols. But as you can see, that little feather symbol is all new cards from this expansion. And the one with the ring symbol is from the revised core set. So when I saw that, I was like, all right, let's try these out because it'll force us to play with new cards instead of going on the internet and looking on RingsDB and downloading the most powerful decks that use cards from like, you know, whatever expansion. And then they make the best synergistic combos, and then we're just like crushing the game. Then we're not playing with any new cards. So like, why do we buy the new box? You know what I mean? That's what happens sometimes. Where like a lot of the more powerful cards are like sometimes in earlier sets or from those starter decks and stuff, those player starter decks, whatever. They have some good stuff from the first few expansions in them. But yeah.
Yogi says these decks are good.
Yeah, good. Exactly what I expected. That's why we're playing them. They're good. They're not great, but they're good.
They're fun.
Yeah,
Mine is.
definitely
Anyway.
fun. And they're synergistic, which is cool.
Yeah.
And if you look at Mel's deck, Mel's playing the one on the left. Look at that attachment count. I know it's only a couple more than mine, but I don't think we usually play decks with like 15 attachments in them. And they're not just like 3 of 5 different attachments. It's like a whole bunch.
Yeah.
2 ofs, 1 ofs. So it's a little wacky tobacky, but I like it. It's fun. And again, the drawing 1 card a turn kind of thing kind of hurts those kind of deck builds, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The replayability in this game is a lot like trying to change your deck, try again, or hopefully get, lucky or learn. It is a lot about failing and trying again, failing and trying again, and replaying the same content over and over again is kind of how this game's replayability design is built based on difficulty and puzzle solving, kind of how it works. So,
were you saying earlier? I don't know if I got the whole sentence you're saying. Were you saying that if we lose twice, the campaign is done? Is that what your thought is?
Yeah, I don't want to make up like a failed forward thing where we could, if we're loving it, we could just move on to the next one. But the problem is the resolutions. If you win, you get certain things or you get certain punishments, and the campaign gives you boons and burdens and things to carry forward. And on the campaign log, there's actually things to check off if you do certain things in the campaign, which I'm sure matter later for setup and stuff in future scenarios. So if we never did those things or never finally fully finished a scenario, we'd have to make up that we won and what actually happened.
Yeah, and then it's like we're cheating.
Yeah, like if we failed and had a whole bunch of resource tokens on a campaign card and that was too many and that caused us to fail. But to win, you had to have a certain number. So do we just make up a number? It gets a little weird when you do that stuff. So
okay.
Just to make new content, to have fun, we literally create content on the internet. So it's we don't want to do the same thing over and over again. We definitely know people lose interest if we're literally playing the same scenario. Oh, welcome to the next episode. We're playing it for the 4th time and the 5th time. And we've made new decks now. We're trying it again. Oh, we're still new with those decks. So we struggled. Okay, let's try again with the same decks. Let's play again next episode. It's just we're still on scenario 3, everybody, And it's I don't want to do that. I want to play other stuff. And I don't want to just create the same content over and over again. Some people would enjoy that. Some people wouldn't. And I know I kind of wouldn't. And I'd rather play different stuff to make different things and try different games, right?
Yeah.
I want to spend my whole year playing the same scenario. So we only have so much time for so many games. So we'll just do it that way. And that's just how the game's designed. So it just doesn't fit perfectly with content, making playthrough series. But no one designed this game was thinking people are going to play through the entire campaigns on YouTube. That was not a thing back in the day, right? So, but yeah. All right. Let's go. I don't think. Here's a story, which I will read, because we like story. We like playing story games and campaign games and stuff. And I took the time to write this. The only problem is I don't want to read this, because it's in that stupid italicized font, which I hate, and I struggle reading this, even no matter how big and blown up it is, no matter how sharp it is, no matter how basic the words they use, I will still struggle to read this, just so you know. Okay, I apologize now. You now have a chance to click your mute buttons. Go. The sun shone brightly on the wide green pastures of the Anduin River Valley. The tall grass swayed with a gentle breeze. Summer was already giving way to fall in the misty mountains to the west, but the air was still warm in the vales of Anduin. It was pleasant travel weather for a small band of adventurers who were making their way north along the western shore of the mighty Anduin. They had already come a long way. The tale of their journey spanned from the cold of Agmar to the coast of Andrest, and from the desert of Harad to the high walls of Minas Tirith. It was a hero's tale. The company of adventurers had brought with them from the far south of Middle-earth the remnant of the Haradrim tribe, whose village was destroyed when they defied Mordor. They had depended upon one another over a long perilous journey from Far Harad to Peligrir, but they were not permitted to remain in Gondor. The steward of that land remained suspicious of the Haradrim, even after the heroes' account of their bravery, but the Lord Denethor had granted them safe passage north. They were escorted to the city of Edoras in Rohan, where they sought an audience with the King Theoden, but it was the king's advisor Grima who heard their plight and denied them refuge. Once again, the heroes and their Haradrim allies were forced to continue north. Their hope now was to seek asylum for their friends with King Brand in Dale, but it was still a long and dangerous journey across Wilderland, and winter was nigh. The Haradrim, unaccustomed to the harsh cold of the Rovanian, I think is how you say it, Rovanian? I don't know. Winter would still be ill-suited to such a journey. So the heroes had left them on the north border of Lothlorien in the care of the Galadrim. The Lord and Lady of Goldenwood would not allow strangers into the realm, but they agreed to shelter the refugees through the winter while the heroes traveled to see King Brand on their behalf. So it was that the heroes now traveled north through the Vales of Anduin on their way to the Old Ford. The Bjornings safeguarded the passage of the river there, and many small woodmen villages dotted the west river bank along the way. It would be an easy journey through pleasant country, or so they thought. Their troubles began when they saw a warg rider atop a low foothill of the mountains to the west. As soon as they spotted the goblin, he turned his mount and rode out of sight down the other side of the hill. They did not see him again that day or next, but it left them ill at ease, and they took turns keeping watch at night. It was a good thing they did, because on the third night, the lookout saw a mountain troll descend from the hills and walk within a stone's throw from their camp. The lookout had fitted an arrow to her bow, and was ready to wake her companions when she realized that it had not seen them and was heading south. When she shared this news with the rest of the company the next morning, it caused a stir. "A stray warg rider is one thing, but trolls are another," exclaimed one of the adventurers. "We do not know the goblin was a stray," countered his companion. "I still say it was a scout, and a sign that there are more nearby. It is unusual to see these creatures this far south, and on the west side of the river," agreed the first. "I believe some evil is afoot." "We must stay alert now. This land is no longer safe for us," offered a third companion. All nodded their heads in agreement. They made no more conversation as they broke camp that morning, and they remained silent and alert as they resumed their journey north. Setup. The journey up the Anduin encounter, not to be confused with the journey down the Anduin. That's a whole different scenario from the core set.
Is that really?
Yeah, this is why when I read this, I'm pretty sure it's called that, right? Journey down the Anduin. It's like one of the core set ones. It's like just nostalgic to me, right? I hear that. Or Journey Along the Anduin. It's right there. It's one of the sets we're playing with cards from it.
Oh.
And this reminds me of Arkham Horror, the LCG. They do this too, where they like create a new scenario, tie back to the first. That's what I get vibes of. That for this one, they were like, okay, for this expansion, let's call back to the core set, the original stuff. Like we're in the same area. Let's pull some cards out of those original sets, throw them in here, and like, you know, they're back on familiar ground. Like, you know, this feels a little nostalgic to me. So they're actually pulling cards out of some of those sets that normally they wouldn't. But yeah, Journey Along the Anduin is one of the first encounters you play. And yeah, now we're back there. So we're going up though.
Okay.
So we have Grey Mountain Goblins, Hills of Wilderland, Lost in the Wilderland, Journey Along the Anduin, the Wilderlands, and these last two sets can be found in the Lord of the Rings, the card game core set. So we got a whole bunch of stuff jammed together. And I've made this Evil Creatures deck where you take each enemy from the Wilderlands encounter set, shuffle them together, and yes, this is the encounter set that has the Hill Troll. Anyone who's played this core set, you have PTSD of the Hill Troll. You know what I'm talking about. But again, we're playing on easy mode, so there's only one Hill Troll in that deck instead of two. Thank bejesus. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we shuffle them together. This is the Evil Creature deck. We remove each location and treachery from that set, from the game. And then when an enemy from the Evil Creature deck leaves play, we put it in its own discard pile. I have sleeved them in a different color of sleeve, so we shouldn't mix them up, but feel free if you're watching live, as I usually do, I'll put things in the wrong discard piles. You can yell at me, it's all good. Hopefully when I shuffle, I'll catch it, because one is clear sleeve, one is black sleeve, so it should be very obvious. But it can mess things up. And then once the deck's empty, shuffle them back together, put it in. That's only new stuff. That's it. So this is what makes me think it's like, if you're playing the core set, then you move on to this. It's like not doing anything insane, and it's pulling cards from one of those original encounters, not to mention just the modular encounter sets. So it's like pretty cool. And we're not going to read the following till we're ready. Yeah. Yeah, so LCGs, I see some questions. LCG is a living card game. It is a trademark term or copyright, whatever you call it. Yeah, trademark term, I think, by Fantasy Flight Games. They're a publisher of a lot of the tabletop games we fell in love with in the hobby, that's what pulled us in the game. Like literally that publisher, if they didn't make board games based on themes I love, I wouldn't be here doing this on YouTube, to be honest. So they coined that term because they used to release collectible card games, similar to Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. Fantasy Flight used to release them in that model, which were in booster packs, and they had randomized content where you pull rares and legendaries and uncommons and commons and a bunch of junk you get too much of and you throw in the garbage. It's basically for gambling addicts. But around 2010, or somewhere around there, 2009, 2011, somewhere, Fantasy Flight Games decided to repackage. They decided to repackage their distribution model and change some of their games from collectible card games to living card games, which all that meant was predetermined contents in every pack, but was still released at a regular schedule. Think of it as mini expansions for board games. So they release big box expansions for their games that would have all the same cards in it. If you bought it or I bought it, we'd have the exact same cards. There was no more chasing rares. And then after a month or 2 or 6 months, they would release the first little expansion. And in that would have, you know, just some cards to spice up your card pool and have some encounter cards to play a new scenario, start a new campaign or whatever. But if you bought that pack or I bought that pack or Mel bought that pack, we'd all have the same cards in it. So we could all get the same card pool. And then it worked really nice. I liked it for competitive games because if you play Magic the Gathering or any game where it's randomized, it's whoever has the most money and can buy the best singles, and it's like a war of wealth or whatever. Whoever can spend the most money to build the decks or borrow them from their friends at a tournament will have the better decks usually, right? And have the meta decks and whatever. And there's only so many rares out there and that kind of stuff, right? So costs go up on them. But in an LCG, everyone has equal access to all the cards, assuming you can get them in your store, carries them, or you can buy them online. But it made the prices not really change on any product because there was no rarity to it. So it now became, and what I really respected about it in the competitive card games was it was about the player versus the player, not the player's wallet versus the other player's wallet, which I loved. I loved how it was like even footing, right? So it's like I could play the same cards in my deck that you can play, and it's not about, haha, I spent $800 on my deck and you spent only 120, so you're missing a few of the cards you need and whatever. So I really like that a lot. But then now they've stopped really doing that in competitive games. They kind of didn't really do well because people really like to chase cards, who knew? And people love the dopamine hit of opening blind packs. But this game, they decided instead of releasing small packs, they've repackaged it into large boxes, as I ranted about on stream before they ever did it. And I know it was because I ranted on stream. Yeah, FFG stole my idea. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad they did it. Because these games live on because of it. If they didn't, they would have died. Stores wouldn't carry them. They'd go out of print. We'd never see this game again, right? But the fact that they instead I said they need to take the comic book model, take those little packs or like little comic books, right? You need them to play the stories, but sometimes certain comic book editions go out of print. They get lost, whatever, or legal reasons of, copyrights on things or whatever, or artists' work and stuff. But then they release omnibuses later that put whole storylines in one nice, easy to obtain, easy to put on a shelf, hardcover book or whatever, right? And I was saying they needed to do that. So that's what these are. Just picture them as like omnibuses, hardcover books with all the comic books all put into one. You don't have to chase them all down separately. And it's very nice, very user-friendly. And it makes them more like a board game and buying expansions to a board game rather than trying to imitate a collectible card game where you're chasing down little packs and open them to add little hits of cards to your card pool. Instead, now we just add big mass hits to our card pool. And yeah. But yeah, the LCG model, the original model of releasing packs once a month to try to get people to go back into the game stores, that's what it was designed for, is to get players a reason to come back in the game store, and it was to help game stores and help build community around them, to help you come in and see what other games FFG's released, and constantly be visiting your local game stores to play games, buy games, and pick up your new pack every month for the game you're playing. That's what it was designed for. That's what they were trying to do. Simulate way a CCG has pre-releases every couple months and new product lines and stuff. That's what they were trying to do. And that did not work out for them. So they've abandoned that LCG release model. And now they have this new revised model. And that model is even used. I see some people saying Arkham Horror is still going strong. But they did change the model in that, and I'm sure they saw a benefit to it also. Otherwise, they would have only done it to old products, but that line hasn't ended, and they repackage it, and they're still doing it. So that obviously shows there's something there, right? That obviously was the right way to do it. So, yeah. So when I say the LCG models kind of died and didn't work out for them, I mean the model of the
individual packs.
Yeah, one medium-sized box. No, sorry, one big box to start, one medium-sized box, 6 little packs, one medium-sized box, 6 little packs, and yeah. And if they released it monthly, it probably would have worked out better. But really, FFG doesn't know how to like plan properly. So like there would be 6-month delays between packs. There would be like a 1.5 droughts. There would be like a new game would drop, and then they're like, yeah, the first pack's coming out right after that. And then it would like, oh, sorry, delay. After Chinese New Year, maybe, sorry. And then they wouldn't communicate anything, and people would be like, well, I'm just going to go play another game instead. And then when the stuff would actually hit the stores, people weren't even there to care. So it's like they screwed themselves many times by like saying they're going to have this monthly product drip and make people excited. And it did. But then 3 months, 6 months breaks where nothing was coming out, and they were, sorry, there's a delay. Sorry, there's a delay. That just killed that model. They killed it. It's like, yeah.
This model that they have now, though, is so much better. They can do so much more with it because now they can interlink the scenarios. You don't have to play them in that same order that you used to have to play them, right? If you were buying like the individual packs, they can do so much more. And
it's cool to see Marvel Champions 2. They're still kind of doing that model, but it's different. That model is not the same LCG model I'm talking about either. That is also a living card game. But with that model, they're basically just releasing like starter decks over and over again, similar to like Pokemon starter decks or Magic dual decks or whatever. That's just what they keep releasing. It's like scenario packs, little hero packs, and they're technically their own standalone product. So if a hero is not popular, the stores just stop ordering it and FFG stops printing it. It doesn't kill the game, which is they made it modular and it was very smart. And then the big boxes are campaigns, which are fully playable, come with heroes, and you just need the core set. I don't know if you really do, but they say you do. But yeah, so you could buy it that way. So it's like super modular. You can get in any entry point and it doesn't matter. That game is not hinged on like a product not being available. The game still lives on. People can still buy whatever they want, whatever's available, whatever their favorite heroes are. And FFG can just reprint what actually people want. If people don't care about a certain campaign box or a certain hero or a certain scenario, and stores aren't ordering restocks on it, then they just stop printing it. It's so smart, and it doesn't kill the game. Yeah, you might lose access to this player card or that player card, but with the way they're reprinting cards and new lines and stuff, it's like, it was a much smarter like middle ground. But these kind of games that are more like, were series, like story series, it makes sense. But in that game, Marvel Champions, those stories are already put in campaign boxes from the beginning. So there's no way they get separated and lost, and reprints don't happen properly. So they were smart to keep things modular and keep things that need to be together. They're in one box already. So they kind of did the hybrid, which is neat.
But don't you think it's a nightmare for the store still to have to keep all those heroes in stock, even like at least one?
They don't have to keep them in stock. If people stop buying them, you just stop ordering them and then just clear out the ones that people aren't buying. And the cool part is you don't need those old heroes. So they can keep them in if they want, but they don't have to. Like, again, if let's say Captain America, nobody was buying it and you still had like 5 on your shelf, just put them on discount, get rid of them, and buy some new hero that people are actually caring about and just buy less, It is smarter because like I remember Game of Thrones, we were getting into that game. Remember we'd go and like you go to a store and we're like, okay, we need this whole set, and they're like missing one pack in the middle, and you're like, you find out they haven't reprinted that pack in a while.
Yeah.
And then you're going online and people are charging like tons for it, and it's like, it was so messy, so messy. But in this, you could like Marvel Champion, you could buy a core set, and then you're like, I want more content. You can buy any campaign box, you can buy any hero pack, you can buy any scenario pack, and add to your card pool and play it. Yeah. Nothing needs to be played in a certain order. It's not like you broke the game. It's not like you're missing specific cards. Like, yeah, it's like buy whatever in whatever order you want, which is cool.
That's true.
But anyways, that's that rant, which we've probably done many times. But again, it's been like over a year since we played an LCG probably on the channel. So yeah, probably like a year and a couple months maybe.
And I'm sure there might even be people like, yes, I said at the beginning of the stream, there's people that are excited that we're playing this, but there might be people that have never seen us play this.
Oh yeah, you'd still need encounter sets from the core set, right? In all of these games, I think they all pull encounter sets from the core set. And that's really the need you need for the base game. Obviously you get dials and tokens, but like you don't need those, really. You can use anything, but yeah, I think it's really just the encounter sets. Because like in this, we're using encounter sets from the base game.
Yeah.
You know, like this guy with the little paw on it, right? We're using this set. This comes from the core game. And if you didn't have the core game, you wouldn't be able to build these scenarios properly. So yeah, I always recommend starting with the core set anyway. And those are evergreen products. Fantasy Flight Games keeps those in print, keeps printing those quite often. Stores usually keep those in stock. Great way to start the game. Great way to see how the game, you know, what got it off the floor, what got it greenlit, you know. Yeah, what made it a great game at the beginning that got everyone to dive in and made a product line out of it, you know. Okay, so are we ready?
I think so.
Okay, we're going to go through all the setup right now. I'm shuffling my deck. And we'll shuffle the encounter deck, even though we got to shuffle a bit more in setup, but whatever. We have treasure cards, which I've sleeved in gold. These are specific to the campaign. These can be added to player's deck, I believe, if you find them in scenarios, and we'll see how we can get them in this scenario. But they're cool little cards that are added to the game that you can get as you play through, I think, based on the rule book. We'll get different access to different treasures. We can make some choices together. But I've obviously sleeved them in gold because, you know, they're shiny and they're treasure and I want them. And then here is our Evil Creatures deck, which again, we're playing on easy. So we remove some of the harder cards that have that golden ring. So there's like 6 cards in our Evil Creature deck. One of them is a Hill Troll. So I will shuffle these up and you'll see how these get added to the scenario as we play. And they're another little thing to manage. Next is we place our heroes. Let's just go through who we're playing with. Hopefully these are the ones we play with through the whole series. We'll see. We are going to house rule it. I've decided every time we play a campaign, we kind of like say, we're just going to play. And if our hero dies, we just keep playing with them and keep going on. But what I've decided, there is a few different ways you're allowed to play it according to the rules. Of course, you can play it however the hell you want. It's your game. You bought it. It's your paper, your cardboard, whatever. But I'm going to play with a little version. One of the options they have is if a hero dies and you play again and you don't own any other heroes, you can just take a +1 threat penalty going forward, and you put it on the campaign log and you track it. So at next scenario, if I had Grimbjorn the Old die, I'll still get to play with him next scenario, but I would start with 33 threat instead of 32 next time. We're going to play that way for fun, which kind of could snowball and get bad, but we'll just do it that way for fun. Hopefully our heroes never die, but you know, we'll see. So I'm playing with Grimbjorn the Old. So I'm playing with the tactics sphere, you know, color, the red color pie of this game, the fighters and defenders. So yeah, Grimbjorn the Old, Bjorning Warrior. He's Sentinel, so I can defend for Mel's attacks, possibly. It has a response. After Grimbjorn the Old defends an enemy attack, spend 1 resource from his pool to declare him as an attacker against the enemy and resolve his attack. The defending enemy gets -2 defense for this attack. Pretty cool. He doesn't have much willpower, but I don't think I'm ever going to be putting him in a quest. But he does attack nice, defend nice, and we have attachments in both of our decks that can hopefully keep him alive, keep him working, make him more powerful. We'll see. The other character that should be in the deck, if you're just playing this not in campaign mode, which you totally can play these scenarios standalone, or you can play them in order the old school way without campaign cards and not use the campaign setup cards. And I should be playing with, what's his name?
Halberd?
Halden.
Halden.
Halden is a hero in this box. He is supposed to be in this deck, but instead, because we're playing on campaign mode, you are not allowed to play with him. Again, you can play however you want, but I guess it breaks the game with the unique rule. But right here, in the rule book, yeah, you can't use him as a hero. But I think these original built decks had him in the decks. But they took him out because they've added him in as a side campaign thing, I guess. So instead, the substitute hero is Barivore, which they said just play with her. Of course, some of the synergies of the cards in the deck don't work with her exactly and would be better with that guy, but we're playing campaign mode. We have to make sacrifices, is what we do. Okay, poor us. So Barivore, I love Barivore though. I also hate Barivore because Barivore, trying to decide when you want to exhaust to draw 2 cards or use her for any of her decent stats is a struggle. And it's hard to know when to do it. Are you going to draw what you need? Should you exhaust her? Usually you want to exhaust her at the end of a round, assuming you haven't used her, but like you always want to use those stats, right? And it's like, and you'll never get that ability, but it's a fine little dance, a fun little decision point, but I hate making it. And then the real reason I wanted to play these starter decks. We got Radagast in there. Okay. I get to play an Astari Wizard, you know, just like Gandalf, right? Astari. But this guy, like, he's like the Gandalf of the forest, and like he's all about the creatures and stuff, which they've done here. And again, if you've seen us play Lord of the Rings: Journeys to Middle Earth on stream, there was a time where I played a little creature fun thing going on in that game that they added to it, which I had fun with, and it was silly. But they've done it here too. So the deck I'm playing is actually like a creature theme, is one of the themes in the deck. So when playing a creature ally, I can play them from any sphere. Again, that would be even better if we were playing with a deck built from all expansions available, you know?
Yeah.
But we're just playing with the one that's available, so we only have a limited set to pick from. And then response, after you play a creature card, he doesn't exhaust a quest for the round. So he can add 2 quest points in. But there are attachments in this deck that will help buff that. And then he can defend later. You know, 3 defense, nothing to laugh at. So, or nothing to sneeze at, however that saying goes. And these guys are basically my card draw, trap, location dealing sphere is what Allure, right? I think it's called. Allure is the green sphere.
Mm-hmm.
So Mel's Heroes, the one she's pulling from the core set, one of my favorites.
I know. She's
just
one
like
of my
brings
favorites.
nostalgia all over. Is seeing, and we play with Eowyn so much, especially back in the day. It's like just having that ability to like everyone at the table pitch a card to help you not fail a quest step is like the difference between winning and losing so many times.
And her willpower is already strong to begin with.
It's just like she's so key at one of the most important aspects of the game.
Yeah.
And it's a great card to have in a core set for a game. And she just keeps rocking on. And when I saw she was in this, I was like, okay, I feel a little more confident. Okay. So yeah. And then from the new box, we have Bard, Son of Brand. 2/2/2, 3 health. Dale and a Noble. While playing an item attachment. And again, you saw how many attachments she has. Bard, Son of Brand is considered to have printed all the icons. So you can play attachments from any sphere.
Which I do have.
Which is sick. But only using his resources, obviously.
Yes.
Or resources that match on some other hero. Response. When a character leaves play, return each attachment attached to that character to its owner's hand. Limit once per phase. So you can invest in those attachments and feel a little more confident in those attachments. You can put them on a chump blocker, use them, and then if they do die, whatever, then you get the attachment back at least.
This can also be to you. Because just as when a character leaves play, it does not have
to its owner's hand, you're correct?
Yeah, so if you...
Oh, damn.
You had quite a bit of attachments as well.
Yeah, you might put some of yours on my guys too.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I didn't know he had that ability. So I just read it now. I read this guy before.
I know,
it didn't even click.
It didn't come into play.
Bard, Son of Bane. Or Brand, Son of Brand, Son of Bane. Who is this? Dale Noble. Each Dale character you control with a player attachment gets +1 willpower.
Yeah. And my synergy is like the Dale characters and attachments, so.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, this is the leadership sphere, I believe it's called. And it's all about like kind of like a jack of all trades sphere, but also has like good on buffing and good on resource generation, as in like resource tokens, not cards. Green is more the card draw kind of resource buff sphere. And then your other sphere is Spirit, which is all about the quest phase usually, right? It's kind of like their thing. Obviously, every sphere has like a bit of everything, but that's like what they're good at, I believe.
Oh yeah, and this is his dad. Thank you.
I figured it was, but it's just funny. I was like trying to read.
But he doesn't name him. He names somebody else. Son of Bane. This is Bard. So.
Yeah, but Son of Brand.
Yeah,
and this is Brand, son of his grandpa.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
It's gonna keep going up.
Yep. That's cool.
Somebody right now has got the family tree loaded on the website. Basically, this is the 4th generation. You know.
The other thing I don't think you said, but his other response is after you play an attachment on a Dale character without an attachment, draw a card.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Synergies, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're talking about sleeves and stuff. It's all good.
Sleeves? Yeah, we're playing with sleeves. Well, I don't use penny sleeves. I see you guys talking about penny sleeves.
No.
And those use
Rachel
penny
was
sleeves, you
trying
can leave the
to-
chat now. No, I'm just kidding.
Rachel was asking about sleeves for
The whole game?
no, not this game, another game,
no.
and I can't.
Oh, okay.
It was letters, and I can't even.
That's
I
fine.
don't even know if I know.
Totally
what game it
fine.
is. So the chat's just going on about how to help.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine. The is an enemy says, I love Lord of the Rings, LCG, and Arkham Horror LCG. Currently playing End of the Earth campaign, and it's deadly amazing. End of the Earth. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
I'm the worst. I don't remember names of things.
I'm the worst for that. Oh, Tina Grill. Rachel's trying to sleeve up Tina Grill.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I understand. Okay, we've set up our token bank, which we're going to play with dice. If you've never seen before, I just don't want to fiddle with tokens. I just think dice are cleaner. They're easier to see on stream instead of piles of tokens and count, and keeps the board state cleaner for following along. Determining first player. Do you have a preference, you think, after our one game we played? I just took first player just because we were like learning, but...
I can be first player, that's fine.
Okay, so we're not going to use this big chonky first player token. We play with the one ring, of course. So if you're new here and you're following along, this is our first player token. It also is convenient to put on if we get a hero, let's say, or an ally that passes between players every round. We turn them into a first player token by just putting the ring on them, which is nice. But we'll just use that. Here, you can be first, maybe?
Yep.
Sure. So that's gone. No, we don't need that crap. All right. So that's just what that is. For those that don't know, like, what the hell is the ring sitting on the table for? It's not just good luck. It is. It is functional. All right. Next is we're gonna draw our setup hand because we have to do that before we see all the scenario stuff and make some choices. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we draw our 6 cards. We look at them and then we mulligan straight, dump them back in, shuffle it up, and draw new ones. I think you're basically looking for like a cheap ally or two to play to get you started.
Oh, wow. I mean, I got a free bow. This helps with progress. Sneak attack and Gandalf.
I'm going to mulligan.
These are good. And I think I keep all this. And this one lets me search. This is very good.
Oh, Edge of the Earth. I know what that is.
Oh.
And I thought it might have meant that. I know what that expansion is. That one I very much remember.
Yeah, that one I remember.
It was like the Mountains of Madness one, right? Like the winter and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I didn't know if there was an expansion called End of the Earth, or that was like one of the revised, like our, what do you call that? Nightmare scenario, nightmare packs or whatever thing going on. I don't know. All right.
Was that from that one?
5, 6. Yep. Whoops. Not 7. It's 6. Yeah.
Did you mulligan?
Yeah. I will never see that guy. There is this. I have this 3 of these little red units in this deck. They're skin changers. When I read them, they're broken. I can play, like, I can literally play to an action, I think, if I remember correctly, to like discard them from play. They're cheap. And then I can bomb in like a Bjorning character or a creature or something. And I have these big bears in the deck that are like 5. Like, I'm not playing this bear forever, if ever. I'll never afford this. I only have 1 red hero. But these little skin changers, you can just, after you're done using them, refine this guy. And they actually let you play the card from your hand or the discard pile. So I can discard this for an effect whenever, and I can still get it back or use it in play. And if it's gone and I see another skin changer, I can get it back. And that's why Mulligan was just looking for one of those damn skin changers. And like, I've yet to see one in a game yet, or like in an opening hand ever. And I really want it bad, but I drew a bear, but it's like, yeah, at least I have an early-ish unit. And again, since we're playing on easy mode, we're going to start with 2 resources each. I guess we can put those there now so we don't forget, but we're going to play with 2 resources each. So you get a bonus resource to start. We really should only have 1 on our heroes right now as setup, and then we'll get 1 at the start of the first resource phase, but just remember we don't take those then. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that does allow me to like play. I guess I could play this guy anyway. But again, I didn't get any starting creatures. And in the last hand I did have one. I probably should have kept it. So I could start the creature train with Radagast. Because that guy could bounce and come back to play. So I probably should have kept my other hand, but I did what I did. We'll still draw 1 more card at the start. But anyways, now we set quest cards. Poof, they're set. All right, follow campaign mode setup card. Here we go. So if you're playing on campaign mode, you will use this card, which are new to the game, I believe. This is some of the stuff that's added in the revised edition. If you own the old edition, you can go on Fantasy Flight Games website and print off the cards and play with proxies if you want. They do not force you to buy the new box for a handful of cards, which I appreciate. But I wanted the new box because I didn't own the old box, so it just makes sense for me. But Ered Mithrin Part 1. You're playing campaign mode. Setup. Any player gains control of Turain? This guy. He's a boon. 1, 2, 3, 3. So, like, he's a defender, basically. And he's Sentinel, which should work with high defense status. Great. He's a rod and a warrior. He has a response. After he exhausts, so whether he's attacking, defending, or questing, or the game exhausted him, you could choose another character. The next time that character would be dealt damage this round, and a character could be a hero or an ally, you cancel one of that damage. So he's using that nice, beautiful gold shield to block even when he's taking a nap. Okay? He can help out his friends. So I don't know who we decide, but I don't think this guy moves around because he doesn't have text on him that says the first player controls him. So he does not move back and forth. So whoever takes him now is going to keep him. And I'm just going to take him because I believe I'm going to be like the fighting deck, and I kind of would like that defender.
Yeah, and
but he could be there to help you because you're weaker in the fighting stuff.
But I am, but I mean,
Thoughts?
ideally, you taking him can still benefit you if I
Sentinel.
don't. Yeah, he's Sentinel.
So
he gives you the extra attack. You can defend for me if I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I think it's still better.
The fact he's Sentinel means I can defend for Mel anyway.
Yeah.
Like he's still kind of under both of our control.
I worry that his attack could go wasted on my side.
The only problem is like who he's with is like you can defend, but like you still have to work together to decide because like whoever's going first, like they'll have to deal with those attacks, and yeah, you still have to plan around it. But all right. Response: after you explore a non-unique location, put a resource here. So we're going to track resources on this card. And then if there are X resources here, which X is 3 more than the number of players in the game. So we need 5 resources on this card. When we do, we will look at 3 random undiscovered treasures from our beautiful gold treasure deck. Choose one of them together. We'll all do this together. We might do a poll in the chat if it's like not obvious. And you guys can decide what we take. We'll have some fun working that out together. So stay tuned. Assuming we get this done. Because this is like what I love in games when they add like side achievements. You don't need to do this, I don't think, to win the game or anything. And obviously it changes how you play, but you might play a little suboptimally to get this benefit, which hopefully carries forward. I don't know if it does. We've never read the back of this card. I don't know if it tells us to keep it. I think in the rulebook it does say treasures get added to the campaign pool that you collect.
I mean, hopefully.
Which would mean they stay with you. But any scenario in the future can say, like, don't add treasures to this scenario, whatever. Or they get stolen, remove them from your campaign pool, whatever. But we'll just make some assumptions based on the rulebook. But yeah, we'll get to pick one. So this is what we're trying to do. So remember, remind us, anytime we explore a non-unique location. So this is a unique location because it has that symbol there on the left. So if we explored this, it would not give us a resource. So we might be incentivized to choose some non-unique ones, slow down a few rounds and travel to those and just try to get a treasure from here. Because that's what I like to do. So that's why I'm probably going to really like this campaign. So there we go.
There's one more step on there that we missed in setup. We have to shuffle some...
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I did skip a step there. Okay. Any player... by accident, I tried to skip it. I accidentally skipped it. Shuffle a growing threat into the encounter deck. I have it sitting here to remind me, but I wasn't going to forget because I would have known it sitting on the board.
When you got there.
Yeah, I took it out to remind myself to talk about it. So I honestly wasn't cheating, I swear. Not this time. Okay. So this is going to get shuffled into the deck. As you see when we play campaigns of this game, they always throw in these nice little burdens. They give us some cool, fun cards that look super powerful. But they always got to balance it out with some garbage that gets put in the deck that's so annoying. And of course it has Surge. So it's not like it just like delays other things from happening. It just adds more annoying stuff. So when revealed, you set aside the topmost. And again, you don't know when this is going to come out unless it's literally like the last card in the deck or the last couple. And you can plan for it and set it up maybe. But it's kind of cool how it's going to change every time you play. So you set aside the topmost non-unique, non-objective, non-burden encounter card in the encounter discard pile. Then it says during quest resolution, you add a copy of that card to the campaign pool if able, and then you remove this from the game. So what it does is it builds up a pool of cards that we got to add in future scenarios to annoy the hell out of us. So it kind of symbolizes these things like following us along in our journey, I guess. And it's a clever little way to do it. I think it's funny. And it's cool for replayability that it could be something different every time. So yeah, that's annoying. So this is going to get shuffled in. Rob says, I'll come back soon. Hiatusing. I really want to watch this in full, but too soon. And then again, no problem.
No problem.
You'll be over the hill and then back again, or whatever the thing is. Under hill and over hill again. We'll see you then. No worries, no worries. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. 43 likes. Holy jeez.
Oh, wow.
That's great. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for clicking the like button.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rob, give me. All right, so I shuffled that card in there. I wonder if that card can hit when there's nothing in the discard pile.
It could.
What would happen? It's probably worded so that if it fails, it doesn't remove itself.
Oh,
I'm not digging it out again. We'll deal. I doubt that would happen, but
we just have to hope
it's very
that it
small
comes up
chance.
as the shadow
But I was
card.
trying to think, like, is there a way you can really game it? Nah, it's all random, I think.
Well, if it's a shadow card and we never see it as a...
Oh,
right?
Yeah, it would stick. Yeah, we could avoid it happening at all
we
if
could,
we're lucky.
If we're very, very lucky.
Yeah, but this deck is smaller again because we're playing on easy mode. The problem is you take a whole bunch of cards out and the deck's smaller, so then you cycle through and see some of the most annoying cards over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And faster, you'll rip through it, but it's okay. All right.
You're going here next.
Next is, follow scenario setup instructions. So we're traveling north. While traveling north through the Vales of Anduin on your way to Dale, you are alarmed by the number of dangerous creatures that you encounter. Setup. Set Woodman Village and the Old Ford aside. So let's hear these two cards I'm setting aside. Okay, out of play. Create the Evil Creatures deck, see the campaign guide, we did already, and place it next to the quest deck. Shuffle the encounter deck and discard cards from the top until X cards,
X
locations are discarded, where X is the number of players. So we need to find 2 locations and we'll just keep discarding. It doesn't say then shuffle the discard pile back in. So I don't know.
Let's find that card, that burden card.
Okay, let's just start discarding. Okay, our first location is a wooded riverbank. 3 threat in the staging area. 1, I always forget what this number's called.
Like
progress point or something to whatever. Riverland Forest. When wooded riverbank is explored, put the top card of the Evil Creatures deck into play, engage with the first player. And the shadow effect, deal 1 damage to the defending character. I hate that. So annoying.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It can like kill sometimes and then get an undefended attack through. Okay, let's keep discard. Oh, we got another one. Lonely Lands. 2 threat, 5 to progress it. Hills. Lonely Lands gets +2 threat for each face down card under it. While Lonely Lands is in the staging area, it gains Forced. After an event is played during the quest phase, place it face down under Lonely Lands.
Yeah,
so
we just,
if you're like sneak attack a Gandalf in or something, something weird. I don't know why you'd. Yeah, I guess you could do that.
I guess you could sneak in,
kill something in the staging area to help with the math or whatever.
Or sneak a Faramir in or something.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like anything you play an event to help you in that phase is going to buff this up.
Okay, so we just won't do that.
Yeah.
That's 5 progress on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Super.
So those are part of setup. And then it says, add them to the staging area. We did that. Okay, let's flip it. So it's 10 to progress through this. Forced, after placing progress here from questing successfully. So if you have a way to place progress here during other card effects or whatever, it's not going to do this, but you'll place 1 resource on this quest. Then there's the forced effect at the beginning of the encounter phase, which is 2 phases later. Remove 1 resource from this quest. Then, which we looked up in the rules reference, I was like, I think this is creating a way to like, if you didn't successfully quest and there's no resources on here, it's not going to do this because whatever happens before the then needs to be successful and true for the text after then to apply, if I remember correctly. And then it says add the top card of the evil creature deck to the staging area. So we got to be careful when we're like, if we're just questing like 1 point.
Yeah, maybe it's not worth it.
It might not be worth it because we'll keep adding guys to the staging area. And if you notice, the last text on here is this stage cannot be defeated while enemies from the evil creature deck is in play. So you have to like really, if you're going to quest big, like is good. So putting a ton of points at once is great. And then you got to just be careful. But putting like little points every round is going to just overwhelm us with enemies. And then we got to work those enemies, plus the regular enemies coming out of the deck. And some of those enemies in the deck, like this one sitting in the discard pile I saw right here, like to remove progress tokens from the current quests, these little bastards. So that could also be a problem with piling up little amounts on here and just taking forever. So really you want to just kind of quest it in like kind of 1 or 2 shots kind of thing, I think is what it's kind of going for.
I mean, sometimes it's going to be unavoidable, but...
But again, you can pile up like 10 plus quest points on here. And then once you defeat the evil creatures that are in play, it'll automatically resolve the quest, if I remember how this game works correctly. And that could happen in any phase. So even if we make an evil creature, as long as we can get rid of it in combat, and it doesn't remove quest points, we could still go forward then. So yeah, that's what we're working with right now. Okay. Let's do this. All right, so starting with the first round, resources. We draw a card and each of our heroes get a resource, but we already have our 2 resources. Okay, so I got something to help with card draw. Yeah, I think I just need to dig. So good thing I've drawn into cards that help me like with drawing cards, but I don't know. Like, is that what I should be doing? Oh yeah, this can help us with those ones that have... Oh, it's called quest points, or quest point value. So, for example, this one that has 5 quest point value, I can attach this to it as long as no progress tokens and change the value to 1. Yum, 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 yum.
I'm just looking at the way your guy here is worded, because this says... for the bow, after attached character is declared as an attacker, exhaust this to deal 1 damage to defending character.
Yep.
Now, would that work in your... Okay.
Yep.
Because this can go to a Dale or a warrior character, and I think
he's a warrior.
Is warrior. Okay.
Yeah, it could
So
work.
that might be helpful just to get that like ping damage, which then might be enough with his damage to kill enemies.
Yep. Because he drops his defense too, so he's more likely to get damage through.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's just not hitting hard enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that could work.
Okay. So I'm first. So
Dan says, I have a like when Rob admitted he cheats honestly. Respect.
Did he admit that?
No, I would never admit such things.
Then 2. He gets +1 willpower, attack, defense, and a hit point for each different player card attachment he has to a limit of 3. So we're definitely going to put attachment on him. Okay, then I just want to get some information. So I think I'll play this guy as well. Spending 2. I want to save his resources because he can play the other attachments. After Lake Fisherman enters play, name a number. Then search the top 5 cards of your deck for a card with the printed cost of equal to that number and add it to your hand and shuffle. Now, I'm not 100% on this deck, so like I don't know all.
There's the links in the video description. You can look at the charts.
I have like this, but I don't know the costs.
Here, let's do this. Let's see if it's on the. I know some of the websites we use have this stuff. Like if you're playing like Star Wars Unlimited, I know people like have all the little graphs and no. Hold on. You got to click here. So if you want to go deeper into the deck, we click that one deck, and then we wait.
Oh, that one's yours.
Oh, it is. My bad.
No worries.
So we go like this. Sorry, Lords of Dale.
No worries.
So
Okay.
if we go here, total cost by sphere or card cost here.
So 1 is my most.
1 is your most, but again,
2
like,
and 3.
because again, you have attachments and events, which are usually like in that cost and some like cheaper allies. But again, you might be looking for like the 1 of 4 cost card that's literally like what you need, like it's the attachment you need on your hero to make your deck sing. So there might be an attachment, like let's say it was like Steward of Gondor, you know, that's like going to attach to a hero and start generating resources and make your deck flow, like your deck's built for that. You might just name that cost to find that. Obviously that card's not in our decks. For the first time ever, by the way, we are playing Lord of the Rings 2. This is like, you're here for a historical moment. This might be the first ever time, except for probably when I played solo this game before, where there is no deck at the table, off stream or on stream, where we're not playing Steward of Gondor in somebody's deck. Just FYI. This is crazy. It almost made me not want to play with the starter decks, but I was like, no, let's rip the band-aid off, take off the training wheels. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
If you can scroll up, I know what card I want. It's like the necklace. It's an attachment. The necklace, that one.
Necklace
there. It costs 1. Okay, so I'll say 1. This is what I would like.
And it's just a 1 of.
Yeah.
But like, if you look at some of your other 1 ofs, like, okay, sure, that could help. And like
I won't be mad if I get another 1 cost card.
Oh, Lamdring, great sword.
Yeah.
The
necklace is what I really want.
Those are counts, not costs. What am I looking at? There is no cost here.
No, the necklace, when you hovered over it.
The necklace was the cost, right?
Yes, it's cost 1.
Sorry, I was looking at the counts thinking it was cost.
No,
that is 1 cost though.
So I think I can say
Then I look Faramir, I'm like, I know Faramir's not 1 cost.
That's okay. I'll say 1.
Well, we do know you have a ton of 1s in the deck, 21.
Yeah, so at least it probably won't whiff then.
And how's this? Total cost by sphere. Oh, this is just adding all the blue cards together, for example, costs 41 total. Interesting. You have some green ones that can only be played with your guys' ability, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to say 1. And I'm looking for the necklace. Well, I didn't get the necklace, but I do have a 1 cost card, which is okay, I think. It gives somebody +1 hit points. Attached character gets +1 defense and +1 hit points if attached character has a sentinel keyword. So I do have a character that I would know who I would put that on. So this goes.
Yeah, it could be our friend here.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Who's a warrior and sentinel.
Okay.
Does it give sentinel, or if they have sentinel, they get a buff? And here's a warrior with sentinel. So just FYI, that might be put in there to work with this, but you probably have that in your deck because these decks are made to be played on their own too, which is neat.
I do have 1 guy. That can. I thought it was that guy. No. That can, or he does have sentinel.
But again, if you put on one of these guys and they're defeated, that card would go back to your hand.
Yeah.
Which is also cool.
Which is also not terrible. Okay.
So I think, right? That's how that guy works. Just throwing it out there. You don't have to, but instead of holding it forever.
So this is free. Technically, I can play that with this guy when playing an item attachment with this. He has all the icons. So let's put that on your warrior guy. I think that would be helpful. And then...
Oh, it's restricted. Okay. So I can have 2 restricted attachments.
He's not Dale, so I can't get the draw, but that's fine.
Oh.
That's fine. I got other ones that I'm going to play to get a draw. Then I'm going to
play those first to see what you draw. It might change what you want to do.
That was free. So
oh, then who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I see. You give me your free attachments. I get. You get the good ones.
Again, this is another good one. I feel like I just need to load up your guy and hope he just can.
You saw what he did in our practice game.
I am gonna do this.
It's Bjorn, right? Or sorry, Grim Bjorn.
Let's do this first. So I'm gonna spend 1. Attached to a Dale or Scout character, limit 1 per character. After attached character commits to the quest, place 1 progress on the active location. That'll be helpful, I think.
Very much.
Okay, and then so because he's a Dale character with an attachment, he gets +1 willpower. And then after you play an attachment on a Dale character without an attachment, draw a card. Oh, I got another bow.
Not unique, right?
No. Okay,
so
let me think.
You're gonna put it on someone who's higher attack, right? Who would attack? I don't have anyone.
The only one I have is this guy who hits for 3, but
if you find you attack with him a lot, then yes. But otherwise, save it for putting it on an ally maybe who.
This is also not once per round.
What?
This after you play an attachment on a Dale character without an attachment, draw a card. It's not
correct. Yeah.
So let's do that. I think.
Yeah. Anyone you think you might be attacking with,
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll just sit there wasted, right?
Okay, and then I get to draw a card. And then.
Derek, thank you very much. Merry, happy holidays. Hope you two are doing well. Hope you are too.
Hope you are. Yes, we're doing very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being a member for so long. Crazy bastard.
Okay, we'll spend the last one. Let's put that on Sailor Warrior. You decide. The player they get +1 defense automatically, and if they're Sentinel, they get an extra hit point. Maybe that's good for your hero, right?
Bjorn.
Yeah.
It's not restricted either, so it won't hurt me putting other stuff on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going Voltron.
Yeah.
Grimbjorn the Old.
Yep. We're going to try to just have him crush all the enemies.
It's my favorite. Yeah.
And keep me
We
safe.
just need a way to ready him back up. Oh, this might be the first time we're ever playing with...
Oh, no unexpected courage?
Yes. I don't know if it is in your deck.
I don't remember seeing it, no. No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. That was my turn done.
Damn it. Okay. But we do have sneak attack in Gandalf.
Yeah.
It is in Mel's deck.
I have it right here.
But not also in my deck, which, yeah, I don't even have Gandalf in my deck. This is like historically crazy what we're doing here right now. It's like, this is not the way I play this game, but hopefully it's fun trying new things. Who knows? All right.
I'm done. I'm so sorry that took so long.
Oh,
I'm really trying to like make sure we don't lose.
We're having fun. No rush. Okay. All right. I think... I have Radagast Staff, which I've not played with this yet. I'm sure it's amazing. Attach it to Radagast. Action, exhaust Radagast Staff to choose one. Reduce the cost of the next creature ally you play this phase by 2. Ready a creature ally.
Oh.
Or return a non-unique creature enemy engaged with you to the staging area.
That's very good.
I think so.
How versatile it is.
Yeah, so I think I'll just use...
I have sneak attack and get up, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
And I have it already in hand to make.
And it's fine she has sneak attack. Like, maybe I wouldn't be playing with sneak attack, but I definitely would have Gandalf's in my deck also, and I don't have any.
Yeah.
But I am playing with Radagast, so it's like, does that make up for it? I don't know. And now he has a staff, so I'm still living out my wizard fantasies over here. So we're good. Come to me, creatures. Come to me, army of squirrels. We will defeat these wargs. All right, so I've attached that on there. Unfortunately, I can't use it right now, so I probably shouldn't even done that. But I just realized now how I play with these creatures that are so expensive is the staff.
Oh, okay.
So I can reduce it by 2. So I only need to get like...
one more on there. And you can...
I have enough now, because I could use his 2, because he counts as any sphere when I'm playing a creature.
Oh.
I reduce it by 2. I could spend like his 2 and 1 of his. I need to keep 1 on him for his ability. But I also have Feint, so I might want to keep 2 on him. I could wait till next round, or I can just slam a bear in play. I think I slam a bear.
I mean...
I do want to get like these guys in play to start like getting card draw happening. Maybe I get skin changers going, or a cheaper creature. But yeah, I just slam a bear in play, and then like just have the best time ever.
Yeah, then you're ready, right? You're ready to
Yeah, let me read the bear first to make sure I'm not falling into some kind of trap here. Cannot have attachments. Okay. Their paws are slippery. Action. Ready giant bear. At the end of this phase in which you trigger this effect, shuffle giant bear back into your deck. Limit once per phase.
So you could do that when he's almost dead.
Yeah. But I kind of want him in my discard pile if I find those skin changers, because then I can change them into these guys.
Yeah. But he's not gonna... Yeah, that's good. 4 attack. 3 defense.
I also can use the staff to ready him, which is different than readying a creature, which is different than using this ability. So I could actually use this as like a backup if I'm really desperate. Or we're near the end of the scenario or something, and I just need to kill some stupid enemies from here.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to exhaust the staff. I think, yeah, exhaust the staff. And I will spend 2 from here and 1 from here. Play a giant bear.
Well, we are ready to take on the scenario, I feel.
And I think I'm going to stop there. Yep. I'll try next turn to put this on like this 5.
And I have this that every time they quest, you can put, and I have another one too. So I can put this on her. So every time she quests.
Goes on active?
Yeah.
Or in the staging area?
Active.
Okay.
I have to save up for him, but.
All right. I think we're good.
We're good?
I'm good. Stopping there.
Okay. Questing. Well.
So right now in the area here, the
5.
staging area, we have 5. We're going to be drawing 2 cards.
I'm going to quest for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll quest for 9. And we can throw a card away.
So since I played a creature, I can add him to the quest without exhausting him. So add 2 more. And I think that's it.
Okay, 11.
So another one of these Misty Mountain Goblins. So they will be removing progress from the current quest when they attack. That adds 2 more to the staging area. And then a Stray Goblin, which adds 1 more to the staging area. As Surge, though, can't be optionally engaged, but while he's in the staging area, he gains Forced. After a player engages an enemy, Stray Goblin engages that player. And he surges into a Growing Threat.
Oh, we don't
which is also going to surge. So set aside the top most non-unique, non-objective, non-burden encounter card,
I thought we would
which we only have. That's why they get us to discard to find a location to build that discard pile.
Yeah.
So this guy is
one of these guys.
This guy is non-unique, non-objective, and a non-burden. Are we all agreeing on that?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of requirements here. So we set aside it, and then in resolution we add him to the pool.
Okay, I guess we get one of them out of the deck.
And then we remove this from the game. And then we have to surge. So this will go to the side. And the surge like crazy here.
Wow.
And another Wooded River Bank. 3 more threat in the staging area. That's crazy. Yeah, we got unlucky with the surge train there, but hey.
10, 11. Well, exactly 11. Maybe we don't even...
That sounds fine to me.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
We don't have to add one of these dummies to the deck, which is good. These
I think we just stay at 11. Because then we can travel, we can take enemy.
Okay, then what are we traveling to?
One of these 3 costs, I think they're both the same, right?
They just add, if we do explore them, we add one of these guys to the staging area.
Which it will be explored next time.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
As long as we are careful with our enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. So we traveled there. And now engagement. Optionally engaging. We can't optionally engage this guy. You're first if you want to optionally engage, but you'll get both.
I don't.
Okay, so then it'll pass to me. I'll optionally engage this guy, and then this guy goes, hey, I want to come along.
Thank you.
Let's get him, boys. Okay, and then we'll go to combat. This guy's a 50. Whoa. Okay. And then now, I think... This guy's for 2. This guy's for 2. All right, I'm going to use the Sentinel guy first. Let's block here. And I'll use his ability to prevent damage on 1 damage on him for the rest of the next damage, whatever happens. And then he'll flip here. It is no effect. So he attacks for 2, he blocks for 3, we're good. This guy here, I'll have him attack Bjorn. Bjorn will defend for 4. And this guy's attacking for 2. No effect. After he attacks, he'll move a progress. Oh, there's none there. Ah, I gotcha. And then now I could spend a resource to fight this guy back. Do I though with this? Like, I can attack for 4 and 4. That's more than enough to kill both these guys.
I would say
so. I don't need to spend the resource to fight back. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. So now we go to attacking. I'll just attack for 4 and then attack for 4, and we just kill these guys and get out of here.
Okay. That was a very good round, I feel.
Except for I didn't get to draw cards with Bear Void.
Oh, no.
But it's fine.
I guess you could have spent the resource to draw the cards instead.
I know. That's why I was like, this is what I hate this ability for, but it's fine. I have cards in hand. I have ways to draw cards. I got the Bear in play. I feel okay, but like, yeah, we'll see what I draw. Okay. So let's ready up. Pass first player token. Raise their threat by 1. Not necessarily in that order. 33 threat.
30 or 29. Okay.
And then resources, we'll draw a card and gain 1 resource on each of our heroes. And I drew another Glaywin. I don't have a creature to play, so he's not getting to do his business. Unless I draw cards right now and try to dig for one.
Is it an ally? Yep.
Okay. think. I think I'll just play this guy.
Can't put that.
And then I'll use his action actually right now. I'll choose. How are you looking? You got stuff you like want to play, or you just wish you had more stuff?
I'm looking for 2 cards.
Okay, you can draw a card.
Not that one, but okay, he's good.
All right, and then. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with that. Yep.
Is it helpful for your bear to have +2 hit points?
He can't take attachments.
Oh, so then
he has
never mind.
slippery paws. They have honey all over them. You think that would make attachments easier to stick to him? But no, the attachments don't stick on him.
Okay,
He's
so
very
then
slippery.
this has to go to an ally, and this guy gets a buff for every attachment up to 3. So let's spend 1. Let's attach this. Attach to an ally. This is restricted. Limit 1 per ally. Attached ally gets +2 hit points.
You did draw cards off slapping these on, or only if he doesn't have an attachment, right?
Yeah, but this guy gets +1 attack, willpower, defense, and hit point for each different player card attachment he has to a limit of 3. So right now when he quests, he's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to quest for 4. So I think that's good. Limit 1 per character. Okay. I don't know that I want to put this on this guy. He's like my chump blocker, maybe. I guess I could put him in as, but no, I want to keep that. I mean, I guess I could get it back, but then I'm wasting resources for no reason. So
What does it do?
it just puts a progress on the active location.
No, I think
And
we're okay.
I think I want to wait and put it on a better character, like someone like this guy maybe or something.
Yeah, just
so,
build up resources. You might draw.
or actually, I think I maybe want to put it on him.
Oh, Northern Tracker.
Yeah, so I just need to build resources up so I can afford.
Man, we can fly through this.
I know.
Yeah, save to get Northern Tracker in play.
Pause there. I'm gonna pause there.
Oh,
alrighty,
man.
You are first.
I see what you're saying there, Dan. I see what you're saying. I'll remember that. All right.
You're questing. Also remember, once I put him in the quest, it will clear that. Yeah. So we will get an enemy.
An evil creature.
Yeah. Plus whatever we get out. I don't know if that's... Yeah, I guess that's...
How much do you think you're questing for on your side before I go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 at least. 8, and probably 10.
5 in there right now.
8 at least. I could put 10.
I don't think we'll surge like crazy, but who knows?
But we are going to have whatever's on the top of there in there as well. Plus our 2 cards. Now, I guess this might be after touch character commits to the quest, place 1 progress on the active location. I guess it's not really, I can't choose. It just happens.
I don't know. Is 2 really that important?
No, because you can do this.
Go ahead. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I can bitch a card.
4.
I got nothing.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I'll quest 10. Oh, and then sorry. Oh my gosh. When he commits, we put 1 progress here, and then this is.
And it clears that, and then. Oh, this goes engaged with the first player, so it actually doesn't add to the staging area.
Oh, and the first player's you. Hopefully this is not bad.
So we just grabbed a warg from the evil creatures deck. If wargs is dealt a shadow card with no effect, return him to the staging area after it attacks. Hopefully
this is not bad. I'm so sorry.
Bjorn can kill him first before he runs away.
Okay.
Or after he runs away, I guess. Okay, so this is cleared, and when we clear a non-unique, we put a resource on our quests.
Oh, resource.
We got to get that treasure. We need 4 more, and we get a treasure. Okay, another stray goblin, which is going to surge. What the heck with the surges, man? Our deck is only so big, we're going to surge through the whole thing. Lost in the Wild, get the frig out of here.
No.
This is the worst to see right now, where we're like getting built up. Like, okay, so the player with the most cards in their hand without a copy of Lost in the Wild adds Lost in the Wild to their hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
I as well have 5.
So now we have to decide who's going to take it because it's tied. But whoever takes it, the next card you play, it makes you dump your whole hand.
So
I could dump my whole hand and I'm fine. It just sucks I have like card draw effects. I can live without all this stuff.
but you would get to play one of them.
Yeah, probably like Feint if we have like a big enemy, like if the Hill Troll shows up. But if I don't play Feint and this Feint's gone, so it's like, but
To be
you have
honest,
Gandalf, you have Sneak Attack, you have Northern Tracker. Like, I do not want all that loss. I will take it. I will take it.
that was the best
I
card.
hate this effing card.
Oh,
and there's two of them in there. One of them is removed when we're playing on easy mode. But this card is like, it definitely punishes you for like holding and drawing. And like my deck is the one that like just, I wanted to play some of these cards to like fill up my hand with cards. But I learned this is a thing in this scenario. So that's why I purposely am not playing like all my draw cards to go bananas. Because I know I'll just like lose them all if this card shows up. So that's our card we surged into. And one more card is way down. So this punishes you for putting attachments on your heroes. Attach to the hero with the most attachments.
Oh.
Yep. I knew this was going to happen. So, yeah. And then we exhaust that hero. So I am now going to have to exhaust Grimbjorn. And then after attach to your readies, I have to choose and discard an attachment. This is a way just to deal with us putting attachments onto a single character.
Dang it.
It's going to slowly discard them until this one gets discarded.
He was like built up and ready
Yep,
to go.
I know. So we got
my
ahead,
God.
and now we were just set back. So I'm going to put this on him. It weighs him down. He's carrying too much. So we knew this. In this scenario, we never put
Has
more
to be
than
a
one.
hero, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
So we never should have put more than one on any hero until they all had at least one, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then we see this card, but again, it will come back around. We'll see it again. But at least now it's stuck here for a while. So yeah, this is the
Okay.
5 out of 10 difficulty, by the way, as we saw. So hopefully it's still fine. But yeah, this is they're trolling us. So that was our two
Those are
cards.
2 cards.
So we only added one more to the staging area.
So we have 5, 6. So we're up 4. So 4 goes here.
And that will
Which means
add.
we have to put one of these
Oh yeah, it
here.
doesn't add yet, but yeah.
And then we can travel. Do we travel to this one?
Yeah, that one I can.
Because I also have this now.
Oh,
so
but
this,
see, now I can't make it one
It's
because if
fine.
I play that, I lose the rest of my
I
hand.
think it's fine because I can put one on it when I quest. I
Well,
haven't.
then let's just do this other 3.
Okay, but that just brings another guy. Is that fine?
But we just need to clear these quick to get
Yeah,
charged
you're right,
too.
you're right.
I don't know.
Okay, let's travel.
It takes 3 out of the staging area. It might get us through this one faster.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's true.
Just a thought.
Because I automatically clear it. So. Okay.
And then now travel we've done.
Yeah.
And then
So
now,
now at the start of encounter.
counter phase, we
Remove
spend a
this.
resource off there. We add. Oh no, our luck on stream is always bad. We always play and we're like, oh, that was fine. And then we play on stream and like the worst happens, I feel. So we got a hill troll already. Excess combat damage dealt by the hill troll must be assigned as an increase to your threat. And again, the victory points doesn't remove this guy from the scenario, I think is how the deck works. So we could see him again and again.
Oh, and I can't even sneak attack Gandalf in or anything because I don't have a resource at the moment.
Yeah, they get discarded even if they have victory points. This does not go to the victory display. So we could see him over and over again. He has only 1 threat to the staging area. Isn't that kind of him?
Yeah, but he's coming.
And we just added the staging area, right? Yeah. Okay, just the staging area. Hill troll already. Good thing you have sneak attack and Gandalf, I guess.
Yeah, but I can't play it this round because I don't have a resource.
Yeah. Well, I mean, soon.
Yeah,
but,
soon.
oh
the
yeah,
problem is
I'm
gonna
at
be this-
33. What are you at?
29,
Oh,
yeah.
so he's coming to me.
And then this
And then
guy's
that guy-
coming to you.
Yeah, and Bjorn's exhausted. What the hell? That is crazy.
At least you can ready the bear, right? With your
Yeah.
staff. So you can defend 2 big attacks,
Yeah, I think. Well, he'll die.
you think?
No. 6. Well, it depends if he gets a shadow card.
Yeah.
He could die.
Okay, well, we thought we were doing
I can stop him from attacking with the feint, but then I lose the
Then
rest of
you
my
lose your
hand.
hand.
But that's like what we do, right?
Yeah. And then I can Gandalf for next round and just deal him damage.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so these are all engaged with me. What are we doing here? Yeah, I think I have to stop the hill troll from attacking by playing a feint on him. Choose an enemy engaged with the player. That enemy cannot attack that player this phase. And when I do that, I now will, after you play a card, discard each card in your hand. So this one will get discarded. We'll see that again, I'm sure. And then the rest of my hand is gone. That's sad. Very sad.
That's
okay.
sad.
All right. So this guy's not attacking. Great. But this guy attacks for 3 and might go back to the staging area. I can't get him with this guy, which I was planning on doing, unfortunately. And then this guy attacks for 2. So let's go with, I want to kill some stuff. So I'm going to defend against the warg, attacking for 3, 4/3. Yeah, because they both attack for 2, it doesn't matter. He does get a shadow effect. Remove a progress token from the current quests. But at least the warg doesn't run away. So he's exposed. But it's fully blocked. And then we have to deal with this 2 attack here. So to kill this, we need 3. To kill this, I need 4. I have 4 here to kill. I have a ready effect to kill. But I do want to hit this guy too. A little bit, but maybe that's, I just don't do that. Maybe I can draw with her. So yeah, let's do that. So I'll defend with this guy. And he'll defend against the 2 attack. It is no effect. Fully blocked. And now my turn to hit back. I will attack with the bear for 4, which gets through the 1 defense, 3 health here. Kills the warg. Almost did it. Almost did it. Okay. And then I will use this staff to ready up a creature. And then I'll attack this guy here. Stray goblin. And then I'll just do the action now just to draw 2 cards. Self-preservation, great for healing up a hero who's defending. Oh, I got a skin changer!
Do you have anything you discard?
No, but I could have this bear soon if he dies. Yeah, I wish I was holding like Bjorn or somebody. I could, oh my god. All right, we're in it.
The tides have turned again.
Sucks that I had to spend a resource on that feint, but I'll get one back. We can play this guy. He's not a creature himself, so I can't reduce the cost. But this is the guy I was talking about, everybody. This is the one that's like, man, I want this guy to work. Choose a Bjorning ally with printed cost 3 or more in your hand, or discard pile.
Oh, so if you draw one too, okay.
Yeah, discard Bjorning Skin Changer to put that ally into play. And I have like 5 and 6 cost guys I can bomb in with this guy. So fun. Oh my god, I drew one. Amazing. Bearvor, you're awesome. All right, done.
Okay, sorry, I'm just resetting that back.
You didn't have any guys that could attack across or anything? Okay.
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Any ranged, I should say.
No. All right, going to 30.
Pass first player, going to 34. And then resource, draw a card. Bjorning's Rage. Response after Bjorning character is declared as an attacker or defending against an enemy. That enemy gets -2 attack and -2 defense. Perfect timing for this to show up, but I probably can't afford it right now. For a big dude like this to nerf his attack and his defense. Oh my god. Maybe I wait on the skin changer? I don't know. Because I don't have anything to bomb in yet. But I could like defend with this guy. If he gets killed, I can then get him back into play with this guy. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I'll just deal with Hill Troll right now.
All right, first card I think I'm going to play.
Oh yeah, sorry, the shadow card's discarded. Of course it's discarded.
Oh,
yeah, sorry, I missed that. Yep. I would have remembered when I went to put shadow cards again. But yeah, that gets discarded at the end of combat.
We're going to play a Northern Tracker.
Sorry, I'm really excited. I definitely am excited to want to play this guy. But again, I need to find some bigger cards now to get into play. So only one piece of the combo.
Now I have sneak attack and I have a resource now. Okay.
My turn to play cards?
Yep.
I might just... Is it worth it just to hold it, like to play for this? Because then I could ready up Bjorn with his resource and this, but then that means I'm not playing this guy for a while.
But if you don't have anything to play that like that guy with, then
but I could if he dies.
Yeah.
But I hope that doesn't happen.
And I do have sneak attack Gandalf I could play at some point. Even
oh,
just
we probably should.
Extra damage.
Yeah, we probably should. Yeah, I'm gonna play to try to get rid of this guy. I can't have him ripping our threat up and killing guys, so I think I'll save the card draw and just put him into quest. It was only 1 point, but maybe I don't know.
No, I don't think you need to worry. Because it's going to be gone, we're going to get another enemy as well. But again, like I said, I'm going to play Gandalf at some point.
Okay.
All right, so I will quest. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just debating. Yeah, I'll just draw a card.
Okay.
Nope. But I can pitch that for stuff, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh yeah. When he readied, I need to get rid of one of his attachments.
Yeah, one's character.
If this character is the character's attacker, exhaust is to give 1 damage to the defending enemy, or attached character it's +1 defense. He's got 3 defense. He's hitting for 6, but I can nerf that. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the one that gives him extra defense, extra hit points, and go offensive.
Okay.
And there was nothing that returned that back to your hand
No,
somehow?
they have to leave play.
The character does,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Alrighty, I'm going to quest for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That will put a progress on here, which will clear that.
So I get an enemy engaged with me. Oh, no, you do.
I
you
do. And that'll clear.
At least you know what. Oh, how does this work? He doesn't go to the staging area. So you actually get this guy. Yeah, this is only forced if he's in the staging area. So he can't snipe us. He's literally like exposed on the ground, so he won't do his annoying effect.
Beautiful.
Man, that's awesome actually, right? Because it says engage with you, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Engage with the first player, yep.
Yeah, it just says you can't. Yeah, it doesn't return on the staging or anything. Perfect. Oh, man, awesome.
And there's that, and I've added one there. Okay. That was 8. I'll put him in for 9. That will add 1 progress here. Okay.
Oh, no, I can't. Oh, I don't have that attachment anymore anyway. Never mind.
He will be my defender. Oh, no, Gandalf. I've got Gandalf coming. So then we'll play that for 2 more. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 I'm questing for.
I'll quest for nothing.
Okay, that's fine. There's only 2 in there, so.
Another Lonely Lands. So that's 4. And then
Doomed 1. Oops.
Ruined Supplies. Doomed 1, so our threat each goes up by 1.
31.
35. When revealed, each player must choose either raise your threat by 1 for each ally you control, or deal 1 damage to each ally you control.
I'll raise my threat by 3. 34.
So I would have to raise my threat by 2, or I could just put 1 damage on each of these guys. I'll just do 1 damage on each of these guys. Oh, this guy gets a damage too. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he's an ally. Yep. I would have to raise my threat by 3. I don't think I want to do that.
What are you at?
35.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. So we have 4 in here.
Yep.
So we're up 7.
Yep.
So that finishes it.
Nope.
Oh, we have we have these guys. Never
Yep.
mind. Never mind.
But if we clear these guys this phase, it will move that, assuming nothing removes any from it.
This there. Okay. Now we can travel.
Yep. We're going to add another one with this.
Let's travel to this one because it's already has progress on it. Okay.
And then we go to encounter where you remove that resource. We're now pulling another guy into play. This one goes in the staging area though.
He's a 10.
But he's entering play, not being played or revealed. So no surging is my understanding. So yeah, he just hits for 2, has 2 health. Pretty weenie guy. Again, we have to kill that guy to also advance. So we got to get rid of all 3 of these enemies.
I'm gonna.
And now engagement. I guess I'll take.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak attack Gandalf in the next phase.
And
so
slam
that
this guy.
yeah, and then he'll defend this one.
You're first.
Okay, so after shadow cards are dealt, I can then spend 1 for sneak attack. We'll sneak attack Gandalf.
Boom.
Okay. And I will choose.
Best card in the game.
After interplay, choose one, draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage to an enemy in play, or reduce your threat by 5. I will deal 4 damage here.
I got it.
You got it?
4 damage to Hill Troll. 5 left on his health. Okay.
Okay, and then I'll just have Gandalf defend for 4.
You have a way to kill that enemy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Return attacking enemy to the staging area after this attack. Never mind.
No.
Never mind.
No.
Anything I can do about that?
Wow.
Wow.
Now he's going to do his thing at the end of the phase of damaging our heroes or whatever. Or our characters.
What does he do?
He snipes us from the staging area up in his tree.
Each player deals 1 point of damage to a character they control. Okay.
Anyone who's played the core set, you'll never forget this guy. How do you not remember that annoying guy?
And so that would be, I think I can put it on Gandalf, I think. At the end of the round.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can put it on.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Your turn. Sorry, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Nothing I can do about that.
Well, throw Bjorn to defend against our hill troll. After Bjorning characters declares an attacker or defender against an enemy, I'm going to have that enemy get -2 attack and -2 defense till the end of the phase for 1 resource. And I'll target the hill troll. So the hill troll is only attacking for 4 now. I have 3 defense. And he only has 1 defense now. Come on, don't say anything bad. The attacking enemy gets +1 attack, +2 instead if the defender is damaged. He is not. So now the hill troll is attacking for 5. 3 gets blocked. 2 goes through. And I think the timing works like this. So now I spend 1 on this guy right now after Grimbjorn the Old defends an enemy attack. So I'm assuming I have to go through the whole resolution of damage. I spend 1 resource from his pool to declare him as an attacker against that enemy, and that enemy gets -2 defense for this attack. Then I have a response. After attached character is declared as an attacker, I am going to exhaust Bow of You to deal 1 damage to the defending character. And now I'm attacking this guy who has 0 defense for 3. And I think that's only going to get him to 8 out of his 9 health. But again, I can still attack him in the attack phase of combat or whatever. Attack step. Because this is like breaking that step, right? Okay, now I need to defend against this guy. He's attacking for 2 with a shadow card. I'll just defend. Yeah. I'll defend against with Radagast for 3. Attacking enemy gets +2 attack. So he's attacking for 4. Radagast takes 1 damage. And we're good. Now attacks. You no longer have a guy engaged with you.
No.
So I guess we'll just have this bear. He has 2 defense right now. The bear will attack for 4. Get enough through to kill the hill troll. And then I guess I could just ready up the bear and have the bear attack this guy and kill him. And then I'll have Bearvor, so don't forget to exhaust to choose.
You can go. You need cards, right?
Well, I need creatures. I need like a cheap creature character to get this guy going. So I'll just draw 2 myself. That's an expensive Woodman Ranger. And another Bjorning's Rage. Not really what I was looking for, but I can reduce this guy for his costs by 1 for each attachment on the active location. But again, I had 1 before, but I lost it. So that might not happen anytime soon. Okay.
Okay, so then he's going to snipe. I'll put mine on Gandalf.
Oh, yeah. On any character, right?
Yeah. Can I?
I'll put mine on the bear.
Oh, if they control. No, I can't do it. Okay. And then Gandalf goes back to my hand. Okay.
Okay, so readying up. I will remove this attachment.
Oops, sorry.
From Bjorn because he's weighed down.
35. Higher than I'd like to be.
36. I'm first player. Draw another Mirkwood Hunter.
Oh, this is the guy I wanted.
Resource.
This is the guy I was looking for, but I can't afford him.
Resource.
Okay.
Guess I can afford a Mirkwood Hunter now.
Okay.
And this card does look sick. Okay. Yeah. I guess I will just play him. I don't have an attachment on the active location, but I'll just play for 4. Get an ally in play, I guess, even though you get punished for more allies in this freaking scenario, but sure. That's me. Go ahead.
All right. I think I'm just going to spend 1. It has to come from this guy because I'm paying for an item. Put that there. He's not a Dale, so he's not going to get the buff from him or the extra card draw, but I think that is good still. Okay. Done.
Best thing.
Yeah.
How much is there? 4 right now?
Mm-hmm.
And this one, to get through it, we need to do 4 more.
Yeah, I'll put 1 on it already.
No, that's 1 on this, right? Oh, you have these 2, right?
Yeah, sorry, I put 2 on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll put 2 on that, 1 on this one.
And if any spills over to this, we then have to get a new guy, which is okay, I guess. Have we seen that orc army go by? Because I remember that was where we saw the wolf. Oh, yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it was a shadow card.
And the wolf went by. There's 2 like big annoying groups of enemies in here. I don't know if it's just one of each, but yeah,
But is there only 1 card left? So it'll shuffle? Oh, okay, never mind. It looked like 1.
Yeah, which should help us in the shadows if it doesn't surge like crazy.
Yeah.
That's great, but yeah, we got to be careful here so we don't keep getting stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
I think
You can not if you don't want to.
I know, but I think I should like have enough guys. I just don't know if I should save this guy for draw or I should use him. Did I already do that this round? No, right? That was last round, I think. Yeah, like I put this guy in. I could put him in, but he has to exhaust. But I like him for defense. But I have like 3 guys for defense early now. So, but I also can attack with him. He's good. Yeah, I'll put none.
Okay. 4, 5. That will put 1 here and 1 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will put 1 here. 9. 11. We'll continue on the 11. It seems like it's working just enough.
Gladden Field, 3 threat, 3 quest points. Forest, well, it's the active location. Each player must raise their threat by an additional point during the refresh phase. Victory 3. This one will actually get removed from the game if we deal with it. Okay. Or we just leave it in the staging area forever. Oh, what's this guy? Frenzied Creature. When revealed, add the top card of the evil creature's deck to the staging area and attach Frenzied Creature to it. Counts as a condition attachment with the text, attach enemy gets +1 threat, +1 attack, +1 defense, and is immune to player card effects.
Of course. But at least we know it's not going on a troll.
Yeah, true. Oh my god. It's going on a warg.
Okay. He has +1 willpower?
So +1 threat, +1 attack, +1 defense. He's still 3.
Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, we're up 1. If I throw a card...
Yeah, we don't want any on here, but we want 1 more on here then.
Yeah.
I can throw a card away.
Card?
Yeah, I can throw it.
Then we're up 2. Okay, so then
yep,
that's the 2 that we need for this one. So this clears.
Okay, nothing happens to us when it clears other than adding a resource there because it's non-unique.
Okay, we're almost there.
Travel.
Do we want to just travel to this one? Because maybe I can clear this with my Northern Tracker eventually.
Yeah, okay.
we can kind of game it.
Yeah, it's not immune to player card effects or anything, right?
I don't think so.
Well, it would say on it. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but I didn't remember seeing that. Okay. Let's just do that so we can see the enemies. Sorry. All right.
So engagement. I'll optionally engage this guy. So now there's no other enemies, so you could optionally engage him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he won't engage anyone unless we're at like 48 threat. So
okay.
Yeah, you need to get him.
Do you have a sentinel defense maybe for me?
Yeah, right here, whatever. Okay.
So I don't lose that guy.
I need to defend here against this guy so that I can get him before he runs away. Shadow cards go to first player. Oh yeah, that would break him, right? Because if he didn't get a shadow card, he would have no effect too. But I can still get him with Bjorn. So, all right, I'll defend with Bjorn against the warg. I flip. There is an effect. Attack enemy gets +1 attack, +2 instead of the defender's damaged. So he's actually attacking for 5. Oh, he defends for 3. 2 get through. He is 1 away from death.
Oh my god.
I know. I need to get that self-preservation on him. Okay, I'll spend the 1. Oh no, he's going to stay, so I don't need to spend the 1 to ready him up to attack him anymore. Oh, he actually has +1 attack. Oh no.
So then change.
Yeah, I'm definitely changing. That I shouldn't have done that. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I don't, yeah.
Like defend with the bear or something.
Yeah, that's like super risky there. I shouldn't, unless I do have this. I can say I play this instead. Yeah. Okay. I'll just do this in between the action of dealing damage. Yeah, I can get out of it. It's fine. I'll spend a resource to reduce his attack by 2 and his defense by 2 for the rest. So that'll ignore the extra defense here, which I forgot about also. So he's +2, 5, 6, but then minus down to 4. Gets through 1 here, which is more manageable. Okay. And now your attack.
Do you mind sentinel blocking for me?
Oh yeah.
Did you have a guy?
Yes.
Okay. Just as for 2. He
Okay.
blocks for 3. Okay.
Yep.
Attack.
Attack time. So now this guy has -2 shield, which is permanently no shields for the rest of the phase. And then he has only 3 health, right? So I can just kill him with the bear.
All right.
Yeah. Just making sure that's all good. Yep.
And I can... This guy has no defense, 2. This guy hits for 3, but doesn't damage before, so 4. He's dead.
And I have a range guy too to attack now. So if you ever stuck or you quest too much, like don't be afraid. I can get 2 attacking.
Okay. So now we have no...
Now we have no evil creatures in play. We are at 10 to 10 on our quest here, so it will advance. So the woodmen are under attack. Dark black smoke rises above the trees in the distance. As you draw near to the rising cloud, you hear the cry of orc voices, the howling of wargs, and the ring of steel. A small group of woodmen fight desperately to defend their village from the vicious attack. You rush to their aid. When revealed, the first player adds Woodman Village to the staging area. Each other player reveals an encounter card. I'm the first player, so I will add Woodland Village to the staging area, which is 4 threat, 4 quest points, unique, immune to player card effects, so your northern tracker can't do any business on it.
Okay.
And my attachments on locations wouldn't do anything to it. Forest, when Woodman Village is explored, add the top card of the Evil Creatures deck to the staging area, then flip over Woodman Village and attach Halden to the just added enemy as a guarded objective. Okay, and you're going to reveal an encounter card. The problem is we are not in the quest phase. And unless the game tells you otherwise, I believe you do not shuffle the discard pile back in unless it's in the quest phase, or it tells you to shuffle it. I'm pretty sure this would most likely happen in the quest phase, but we've kind of broken the game, so it's like we kind of got around that. So I don't think you actually shuffle this up to add an encounter card right now. We kind of dodge it, just like we dodged extra shadow cards. Because we are currently in combat still. But if we're wrong and you're watching, let us know and why. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works, if I remember right. Okay, so 5 quest points on this one. No more than 1 progress. Yeah, I think it's right, right, Marav? Yeah. No more than 1 progress can be placed on each location in the staging area each round.
Each location in the staging area?
So you're a northern tracker. If you got like 7 northern trackers in place somehow, they're only going to add 1 total.
Okay.
So it just stops any of that shenanigans. And then forced after the, so it's trying to get a location lock going, basically is what it's trying to do. And then forced after the players travel to a location, add the top card of the evil creature deck to the staging area. And then players cannot defeat this stage unless the first player controls Halden. So we basically got to rescue him. So we can pile up progress on this one, just like the last one, and just leave it there, basically, until we get Halden. As soon as we get Halden, which would probably be in combat, or whatever card gets attached to him, because it could be a location, I think we'd have to explore it or something, right? So whenever we get him, then we'll advance this one, hopefully. So that's kind of how that works. So there's like extra requirements, basically, which is thematic, makes sense. We're like in a battle, we got to help him.
Okay.
So that was combat.
Refresh.
Ready up our stuff. Raise our threat by only 1 right now.
Yeah, because we'll leave that one.
So I'm at 37.
I'm at 36.
Then pass first player. Draw and resource. Faint, okay.
Oh, another sneak attack. And I have Gandalf. Nice.
Gain.
Okay. For when that hill troll shuffles back. All right, and I'm first player, eh?
Did I?
You did not.
Yeah. I may have forgot to use her. I'll just draw 2 more cards. Sorry. And I would have done that and then readied her back up and yeah.
Can't afford that. This guy can't afford till next round. We are not doing anything until next round. I cannot afford.
So I have a Radagast staff that I can toss for questing. Oh, I like these guys. These guys are fun. I found another cheap creature. Loyal Hound. Look at this guy. Cannot have attachments. Response. Discard Loyal Hound. Cancel up to 2 damage just dealt to a hero control. So that can save me in those situations when Bjorn's defending and they get a bad shadow card.
Does this go away now, though?
Oh, yeah. When he readied up. Yes.
Yeah.
So we can get that again. Uh-oh.
Oh, super.
Uh-oh.
Super.
So yeah, these guys are awesome. And I can play it for free if I exhaust this. Okay, so you're first playing cards.
I'm not playing anything.
Okay.
Can't afford.
All right. Well, I'll just play a creature for free. I will summon my doggy. And now he can quest without exhausting for the rest of the round.
Nice.
I believe. Yep. And I'll just hold. Maybe I can get enough to play the skin changer soon. I'm good.
Okay. So let's do travel. Let's do this one first because we can only put so much on things. So he puts on each location in the staging area. So that satisfies that. These guys can't get any more. But then, oh, this one's immune. You're right. And then this one can go here, but this just is in the staging area.
Correct.
So
Well, there's no limit on that one.
Okay. Then we're going to do the same thing with this one here. Okay. So then we're going to quest here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. 11. What are we at there? 7. Maybe I put one more.
Yeah, we don't get punished for loading it up on here. Remember, there are cards that remove it.
One
We've seen.
more. And
I'm adding 2.
You're adding 2. So that's 14.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I just might.
Actually,
might need
sorry,
a
I should
defender.
have exhausted. I'm gonna like rewind a little bit. I'm gonna exhaust this guy in the playing cards phase, whatever, planning phase.
Yep.
Draw a card. I would have had this attached to a location with no progress tokens on it. But
Oh, sorry, I've broken that for you.
yeah, but I could have played this ahead of time and reduced it to 1 point.
Oh, then that you could put on this one because this one I put.
But then it would auto clear, right?
Yep. So that's 3 out of there.
Yeah, but it's like I could save this to help make these guys cheaper to play.
You're right. This doesn't matter because this will just slowly clear over time, and as long as we can outquest the 3.
No, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll spend the 1, and I would play this attached to here, which this had no progress on it. It turns this to 1 point.
Okay, so
Then
now
you
when I
did your
Lord
stuff.
Tracker,
Yeah,
then
I
I'll
should have did this
do-
draw before when as I had resources remaining.
Okay.
I should have dug.
This goes into the victory, right? Or
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then I will undo.
Yeah, it's only these cards in
just
this
this
deck that
one.
don't go to victory display.
Use my chump blocker just in case. So we're at 13.
Oop.
Okay. Because we're at 4 there.
Yeah, we could do like a victory display like here or something.
Okay. Okie dokie. So 13, I think. Is there anything else that you want to do before we?
No.
No? Okay, 13 sounds good with only 4 in there.
Now all those horrible cards
I know.
are gonna
I'm
get
gonna
shuffled
discard my hand with 2
back in.
Gandalfs and another. Oh my god. Yeah, I want to play these 2 next turn.
Hopefully those surges are not gonna all just start firing off all in a row again, but we will see. And we're also down to like 1 card left in this deck, so Hill Troll is back in play soon.
I know. But I'm holding on to Gandalf and a sneak attack in preparation.
That's right. I gotta heal this guy up before he's dead, or else we're gonna be in trouble. Okay. So first card. The Stray Goblin who's gonna surge. Can be optionally engaged. Oh no, into the Goblin Troop, which cannot have player card attachments. And while the Goblin Troop is engaged with you, each other Goblin, and funny, these guys in the staging area travel with whoever leaves the staging area, gets +1 attack, +1 defense. So yeah, that's not a good combo. And then our next card is Ruin Supplies, Doomed 1 at 38.
Oh, this is that annoying one again.
Each player must choose, raise your threat by 1 for each ally you control, or deal 1 damage to each ally. You didn't get a test of will yet to cancel these things?
No. I'm putting damage this time because I can't raise my threat by 3 again.
Yeah, I'll put damage also. Oh my god. So this guy's Gonzo. This guy's 1 away. Doggo's 1 away. Wow. Okay.
That's it though, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're at 5. So 2 go here, clear that, and then 3 go here. This puts 1 here to 4.
Oh, 1 more and we get treasure.
Okay. Nothing happens when we do that, right? After you travel. No, after we travel. Okay.
So travel.
Yeah. We're going to have to put the top card of the creature deck, which I think might be okay.
So when Woodman Village is explored, add the top card of the creature deck. But after players travel to a location, add the top card of the evil creature deck to the staging area, which is another one of our little friends here.
Okay.
Stupid goblin snipers. Okay.
So this guy comes with the first, right? Oops.
Yeah. So your first player, you can option engage. You cannot option engage this guy. You can, because there's enemies in here. You can't option engage this guy because he just says you can't.
Mm-hmm.
So the only one you can do is this one, but he will come with this one.
So
but then that frees this guy to be grabbed. But again, if you pass on that, then I optionally engage this guy, take this guy, then this guy stays there and haunts us. But he doesn't stop us from advancing. He just sits there, keeps sniping us and killing our characters and adding damage to our heroes and stuff.
So if I take this one,
it's not the end of the game, but it's like annoying.
And I take this one, I Gandalf in with sneak attack to block this.
I can stop him from attacking.
Oh, then I don't need to.
What was the problem?
I'm just trying to think of like, how do I kill him if I take him? I guess maybe I just sneak attack Gandalf in anyways.
It would put 4 on him. He's 2 away, so you need to hit him for like 6. I can add 2 in with a range.
And then I use Gandalf. Okay.
Yeah, I stop him from attacking.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
And then we just need to hit for 6 total. Gandalf hits for what, like 4?
4.
And then this is 2, that's 6.
Yeah.
Assuming he doesn't flip a shadow card that gives him extra defense, or that one that becomes an attachment on him.
But he's not attacking.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So we're good.
So we're fine, And then you can take that guy.
Okay. So I'll grab this dummy here, and then we'll go here, here, here. And then I will play Feint to say this guy doesn't attack for this phase. Choose an enemy engaged with a player. That enemy cannot attack that player this phase. But he could attack me, I guess. But it's not going to happen.
And I'll sneak attack for 1. Gandalf, I'll deal 4 damage.
Boom.
I so badly want to reduce my threat, but maybe this is just enough. Okay. And then my turn. So this guy's not attacking. This guy, he has 2.
Attacking for 2?
He's attacking for 2. I guess I could just lose this guy.
I could... he's 2.
No.
What's the worst he'd get? Like +2? So 1 would get through. Bjorn still be alive.
I can lose this guy.
What's this guy?
He isn't doing anything now. He's just my chump blocker for if I get in a situation.
Risky.
Actually, hold on. Gandalf's attacking back for 4, and you're adding 2.
Yep.
So then those will take care of him. So then I can actually defend here for 3 or 2. 2. No shadow card. Okay, so fully blocked.
Way down, gone.
Okay.
Nice.
And then your attack.
Okay, this guy's attacking for 2. I will defend Radagast for 3. Attacking enemy gets +1/+2 instead if the defender is damaged. That needs to stop. So 1 gets through. Okay.
We have to win before.
And now attack. Here, I can add my range guy in, your Gandalf in. We can kill that troop.
Yeah.
Oh, remember he gives this guy an extra attack if that mattered? Because he's a goblin.
Oh, so then he would have 1 damage. That's fine.
Yeah, but now once this guy's dead, it turns off. So now he's got no defense. He's only 3 health.
Oh, yeah, I got to kill that guy too.
Yep.
Oh, that I can't do. So then hold on.
I can defend with like Bjorn or whatever. But now we know like what would have happened. But
and then I attack for
I got 2 sentinels, like
3.
whatever.
Okay, I forgot that I have to attack and kill that guy too. That was a shadow card.
It's all good. Okay, so that's gone. That's gone. This guy's gone. And then I can just the bear climbs up the tree and gobbles this guy. Put all the right cards in the right places. Yep. Okay. So when we need our next one, we'll shuffle this up. And I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Yeah, I'm going to draw 2 cards with Bearvor, another skin changer. Oh, who's this guy? Forest Road Traveler gets +1, willpower, attack, and defense for each attachment on the active location. Well, I need those attachments or none of that stuff works, but hey, whatever.
Okay, Gandalf at the end of the round comes back to my hand.
Yep. Ready up.
Pass that to you.
Threat goes up to 39.
38.
Draw. Secret Paths. Choose a location in the staging area until the end of the phase. That location does not contribute as threats. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Well, there's nothing in the staging area, so that doesn't matter.
3 and 1. For that guy.
Hey, I'm first. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
How dare you cut me off and play your cards first? Second player.
I forgot.
So I'm going to do this because Bjorn's scaring me. So attach to a character, exhaust self-preservation to heal 2 points of damage from attached character. I'll spend 3 right here. Slap this on, exhaust it right away, and we'll heal him 2. Okay. And then don't have any creatures. Okay, that's all I got.
All right, now I play that, sorry. And he reduces the cost to play item attachments on him by 1. Okay. I don't have any at the moment. Okay, done.
Questing?
Yep. There's nothing in there right now.
Yeah. And we need 4 to we need to get through this with 4. Like we have that helps us advance to this. And it'd be nice to put like 2 or 3 on this so we have like even buffer.
Yeah.
But it's probably gonna take an extra round to get this guy. We might be able to get this guy this round. And if we complete this, but you're gonna put like a whole load in there, right? Yeah, so I'll just do none.
Okay. And I can't do any of my shenanigans because I'm immune, so we'll just go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll quest 13. It's probably too much.
Wooded Riverbank. 3 to the staging area. Once explored, evil creature dude.
Okay.
Oh no, the pack of wargs. 4, 4, 3, 5. Force, the pack of wargs is dealt a shadow card with no effect. It makes an additional attack after this one. Do not deal it a shadow card.
Okay.
Oh damn.
What is in there?
Oh yeah, I can return them to the staging area with my staff. I could just like tap them on the nose. Get out of here.
So we are exactly up 6.
So 4 to clear this.
I think we're fine.
I can pitch. Because we want, I want to have at least 1 extra because there's those guys that remove and events that remove.
Okay.
I can toss my staff.
Okay, so then we'll be at 6 here instead of 5.
Yeah.
This is
we have a buffer. Okay. So this is unique, so it's not going to give us a little treasure point thing on our quest or our campaign card. So it's explored. Add the top card of the evil creature deck to the staging area. We're gonna need to shuffle this crap 6 cards back together and hope it's not.
Don't even say it out loud. Don't even.
I'll let you pick it even.
Oh my God.
Here we
I don't
go.
wanna have any part of this. Oh my God. I hate this game. Why do we play this game? Why?
You suck.
I didn't want to do that.
You had a 1 in 6 shot, and you got it. Good for you. Then flip over Woodman Village and attach Halden to the just added enemy as a guarded objective. So now we have to defeat the Hill Troll.
Oh.
We have to defeat the Hill Troll to rescue this guy.
Before we can even, okay.
And this is the guy from Parks and Recreation, right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I can't remember, but
I forget.
he's funny.
You guys know.
Yeah, I knew it was. I knew what he was even thinking.
Thought it was all going well.
Oh my God.
We're just getting our footing underneath us, and then yeah, we got the Hill Troll out of there. Elliot says that's about how my turns go in this game too. Brutal.
Yep. That's the worst case
Agreed.
scenario for sure.
But you have Gandalf to
Okay.
help damage. I've got Bjorn healed up a little bit.
Okay,
I don't have Faints anymore, and I don't have Bjorn's Rage or whatever it was.
So I don't think we travel. If we travel, it'll put an evil creature in. I can clear this.
Only when it's explored.
No, this one, when we travel, put the top
Oh,
card.
that's right.
But I can clear this in when
But
I
it still
quest.
will add one when it's explored, right? When Wooded River Bank is explored, put the top card of the evil creature deck into play, engage with the first player.
Oh, so it does it either way.
I mean, it gets threat out of the staging area. It'll be engaged
we
with me, that's fine. But
probably
we have
wanna
these
do-
2 big enemies.
Yeah, we probably only want to do it when it's explored and try to worry about these 2 this turn.
Okay.
Okay, so let's not travel.
So, engagement. We got a 30 and a 40. This 40 won't actually engage anyone yet, right?
No. So do we just worry about the other guy?
Or do we do the travel and get the other thing in place since...
No.
Oh, you kind of went all
Yeah.
in.
I did because I was thinking that we would. Yeah.
So we can leave this guy here then.
Yeah. Because this will go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because once we get this guy rescued, we clip the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it'll do bad stuff. I don't remember exactly what it did, but yeah. But dealing with this guy who's a 4 attack, 3 defense, 5, like I don't have stuff right now for that.
No, I don't either.
Okay. And the problem is the extra will raise this guy's threat.
And I have Gandalf that I can fully play next turn. Even.
Okay.
But potentially.
Oh yeah, you can't play him until you have the money to play him.
Yeah, which I will next turn.
Can I kill this guy this turn? I don't think so. Paul, hey, how's it going? Evening from a cold and wet UK. Yeah, it's cold and wet here too.
Yeah.
Cold and wet Canada also. Or cold and wet Ontario, I should say. It's a little more. Let's
Narrow it down.
let's narrow it down. It's kind of a big. You can't just I'm sure it's also cold and wet in BC, also British Columbia, but that's a guaranteed every day. But all right. So he's attacking for 6.
Mm-hmm.
That would smoke this guy. I should not throw Bjorn in front of it. Because he only blocks for 3.
Oh, but you have to raise your threat.
I know, by any extra. But there wouldn't be extra because it would all go on here in damage. What that's there for is to stop you from throwing little chump blockers in front. But I could just throw this wooded guard guy in front who would absorb 4 of it, and I would only go up 2 threat.
What are you at?
39.
And then we just hope that we have to finish the last round or the last phase quick.
Or I could use the dog to prevent the damage that will go on this guy. But then I lose access to a 2 attacker, which to get rid of this guy, I need to hit him right now. If I want to get rid of him now, for 12. Yeah, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I threw this guy in front. I need all these guys.
Mm-hmm.
If I threw this guy in front, though, he does have that ability for me to attack him back, reducing his defense for that 1 attack. But it would only get through 2 damage, assuming this card doesn't give him buffs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I would need to defend with Bjorn and him not to get extra buffs.
Yeah. But then you still have enough to kill him based on your other math.
But I would lose this guy because I'd have to protect him, probably.
Yeah, but I think that's fine because you'll do the 2 damage from his attack.
All right, let's get risky.
I think.
If I'm doing this right. I mean, the shadow cards in this are so horrible because he is damaged. He'd get 2 extra attack. And
I have a feeling it's got no shadow effect.
If he got 2 extra attack, though, that puts him at 8. I block 3. 5 coming through. I can prevent 2. So 3 would hit him. He'd still be alive.
Yeah. That's like worst case.
If it's the one that deals damage to him and then attacks him, I think I'm still good with this. So yeah, I'm going to block with Bjorn. I'm not feeling safe about it because there's so many annoying shadow cards in this when the guy's damaged or defending. Okay. Remove 1 progress token from the current quest. 3 tokens instead of this attack is undefended. Okay. The bonus was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we know he's attacking for 6. Blocking 3. 3 will come through. I could just let that 3 come through. And that is totally
and then you just
fine. Very risky, but fine. So he's 4 out of 5. I do have a way to heal 2 off of him as soon as these ready up.
And then you have to take 3 increased threat.
Now, do I need to spend this to reduce his defense? No, there's no 3 to increase threat.
Oh.
It is excess combat damage dealt by Hill Troll. Damage that is dealt beyond the remaining hit points of the character damaged by this attack must be assigned as threat.
I see.
Because I'm using a big hero, like I explained before, and not a weenie chump blocker that just goes and dies and there's tons of extra damage floating in the air. That's what this guy is for. This guy is to teach you in the core set of like, chump blocking is not always the answer.
Right.
And you will be punished for it. So the fact that I didn't fall into that trap because the core set taught me that and I still remember that, because I have PTSD about this guy, I threw a big fat hero in front, very risky, but I had ways of getting out of a jam, hopefully. All right. So then I just need to know right now if I should spend the 1 to hit him for any damage or...
Rob thinks you can save it, so you might have enough.
I think I can too. I just want to make sure. So what is it? 2, 4, 8. I said I need a 12. 9, 10, 11, 12, or 11, 12. Yeah, we're fine. And I can still draw with Bearvor. Okay. So I'm not going to waste this resource. I do want to get this skin changer in play. And this bear is going to die soon. I know it. So I'll be able to get him back in play, hopefully. So yeah. So we'll just... You have nothing going on?
Nope.
So we're just going to attack with my archers and my angry creatures and my defender. They're all just going to smash. I don't know if I need all that. Yeah, I do. Yep. All these guys. And I'll just, for fun, ready this guy up. And then, yeah, we'll just crush this fool. And now we free this guy. The first player, which is me, gains control of him. So this is he's gonna move back and forth while he's free of encounters. While there is an active location, he does not exhaust a quest. Unfortunately, we don't have an active location. That's fine. And if he leaves play, we lose the game. But he is bringing along these stats, which is awesome. We're gonna put the ring on him he's our new first player token. All right. And then this says the players cannot defeat the stage unless a player controls Halden, which we do. And now this is equal to this or greater than or equal to. So we succeed on this one and we advance the stage. There's nothing else stopping us. Okay. So next is the passage of the ford. Grateful for your help, one of the woodmen offers to journey with you to the old ford. He wants to warn Grimbjorn of the growing danger, but when you reach the ford, you find Bjornings already fighting to defend the passage of the river from the dangerous creatures. When revealed, the first player adds the old ford to the staging area. So it's a 5 threat, 5 quest points, unique, immune to player card effects. The old ford gets +5 quest points for each enemy in play, not just evil creature enemy. Forced. After the old ford becomes the active location, each enemy in the staging area makes an immediate attack against the first player. OMG. So that's in the staging area, and that was the first player adding it. Each other player adds the top card of the evil creature deck to the staging area. So we get a warg added to the staging area. And then we flip this. So 5 points. The players cannot travel to the old fort unless there's at least 5 progress on this quest. So we need to get progress on here. Or we can't even travel there. And then, so it's delaying us a couple turns. Or a couple rounds or whatever. Forced at the beginning of the quest phase. Add the top card of the evil creature deck to the staging area. Oh, man. So the timer is on. And this stage cannot be defeated while the old fort is in play. But when the old fort is explored, we win the game. So even if we get this to 5, we can travel to the old fort. But then if this reduces below 5, we don't care. Because then at that point, all we have to do is explore that location, we win.
Right.
So it's cool little like kind of gatekeeping they're doing here, which is neat. So that's where we're at. That was in combat. There's nothing else we can do in combat. I guess I'll do my whole like card draw thing. No, I'll draw. Protector of Lorien. Woodman's Clearing. Attach the location, limit 1 per location. When attached location leaves plays an explore location, the first player reduces their threat by 3. Okay, whatever. All right. And then we're good to ready. I will immediately heal Bjorn for 2. And yeah, your first player threat goes up by 1. I'm at 40. So this guy's now live and wants to come and bite my face off. And resources. Another Loyal Hound. Oh, so I get creatures going with this guy. Okay.
If I had an attachment, I might just let somebody die just to get the attachments. My God.
I mean, you'll take an enemy probably, and we need to get rid of some, so get ready for that too. Jump blocking and throwing guys in front. You're playing first.
I'm thinking I just put Gandalf in for 5.
And just have him for the whole round? You can come in
I can even like snipe the bear.
You can add like 4 to him, or the warg can get sniped.
Yeah, just to get something out, because this is going to bring another creature in.
You can also lower threat. You can also draw a bunch of cards, like dig for stuff. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but yeah. But probably killing enemies is what we need to do because it is literally going to make it harder to do this. So
this is 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we do need to explore a different location first. So we're going to delay it a bit because I want the treasure, absolutely.
Yeah, let's get...
And it has to be non-unique, so this one won't help us.
Let's just snipe this guy.
You're going to kill the warg?
I think so, right? Because it seems like silly to have... I'm sure we can kill that guy.
I don't know, it's just like 3 defense, which is like trying to get damage through the defense is like really
I can
hard.
put 4 on that one. I was just thinking that.
But this guy could like run away and come back. But this guy only hits for 3. This guy hits for 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. That is me done.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Loyal Hound. I just pay for him normally or put him up for free. I think I put him out for free. And then could play him. I'm gonna attach. I don't really want to travel that one.
No, I'm gonna use this though.
Oh, to clear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will work. So the first player, which would be you, can reduce your threat by 3.
Oh, okay.
As well. Okay. And then, yeah, because it doesn't say it has to be active, I don't think. I need to save money on him for like killing those guys back. I can't play this guy. I want it so bad. Yeah, I don't know. Do I put this guy even into play? He's just literally going to be like a 1/1/1. I guess he's a chump. I can block with. I don't know. Am I going to lose some allies though when that other card comes up that damages all my allies? I'm going to lose so many. No, I'll save. I'm done.
Okay. Questing. Let's, I guess, start with this.
I'm going to have 2 in there.
You're gonna have 2 in there? Okay. Let's start with that. That's 1 for me. This will put 1 progress here, which will clear that.
And you lower your threat by 3.
Lower my threat by 3. Oops.
And then we get
2, 3.
treasure time. So we've got exactly enough on there to now draw 3 random treasures, and we get to choose 1 to put on a character and play. I think they're all attachments, obviously.
And I think, sorry, just while you're shuffling that, I think that location brought in a creature.
When it's explored, yeah, I think even if it's not active.
Yeah.
Put the top card of the evil creature deck into play, engage with the first player.
Yep. A bear, okay.
A warg.
Or a warg. Sorry,
They're like
I just
wolves.
see a bear. Looks like a bear to me.
Oh yeah, true. All right. So let's just draw 3. See what we get. Anvil of Gundabad. So it's an artifact item attached to a character. So it can be put on an ally or a hero. Response: after you claim or play Anvil of Gundabad, search the top 5 cards of your deck for any number of item attachments and add them to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Action: exhaust Anvil of Gundabad and attached character to play an item attachment from your hand, reducing its cost by 1. You like turn somebody into like a blacksmith. Dwarf Lord's Crown. Attached to a hero only. Action: exhaust Dwarf Lord's Crown to give each ally that shares a trait. So like for you with all your Dale guys, with the attached hero, or me with my Bjornings, I guess. +1 willpower, +1 attack, +1 defense to the end of the phase. So you can use it for questing, use it for fighting, attacking, defending, whatever. Durin's Dagger. This one, oh, these actually have costs later, but right now they're free. But attached to a character, attached character gets +1 attack. You may play Durin's Dagger from your discard pile.
Wow.
So you can put this on allies to attack. If they die, this goes to your discard pile. You play it again later, put it on somebody. Cool. So I am curious what you guys think. Let's see. I'm going to put a little poll in the chat for those watching. You guys can decide what you think is good for us to take. So I'm going to put the Anvil. Whoops. The Anvil. The Crown. Or the Dagger. Which loot? All right, I'm going to put a poll in the live chat. You guys can vote, and we'll go over them again. So the first option in the poll is the Anvil. That's the one where you can search for items, exhaust the characters. So this can be an ally or a hero to start bombing attachments into play for cheaper. Or just use it literally for when you play it, just to get a bunch of items in your hand. And then just sits there forever, not really doing anything else after, unless you exhaust. This one, giving buffs for having trait synergy. I wish one of my heroes was a creature, but they're not. But, yeah. I do have ranger synergy. That seems to be a thing in my deck. You have Dale. What else do you have? You have another one that's...
Noble, but I don't really have Noble on these guys.
It's mostly Dale, right?
Dale, yeah.
So I would probably go to you. The Dagger, which just gives extra attack, which I mean is great on a hero sometimes, especially if it's a hero that's attacking a lot, or an ally that's just able to attack a lot, and then you can get it back and play it again, and just so we just get extra damage going. Works great for some of these bigger defensive characters we've been seeing, or creatures, enemies, I should say. None of them are like blowing my mind, but I think this one for you with the Dale, and you just buffing all their like quest points in the quest phase, we can do some like nutty stuff where you rush through, or when you have some enemies in front of you, you could like buff up all your guys and then they can like swarm attack basically.
Yeah.
And you can like deal with some stuff.
And I think I'm just looking at. So there would be actually an action that after we see what comes out in the staging area,
Yeah.
I could use that action to then buff them up like a Faramir or whatever. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Or Aowen's discard effect. Any of those like after, before we
So
actually
you,
resolve
then
the
if you
quest.
don't need it, then you could use it later.
Correct. Yeah, this works great for your deck. The anvil, yes, the anvil definitely works great for Mel's deck too, because she has the item attachments are a thing. This will help her dig for them. And if she really needs to play one that's expensive for cheap, gets it into play quicker. Hopefully this campaign doesn't keep punishing us for having attachments on characters, especially since this campaign is giving us more attachments. We've already seen that weighed down card, but I'm sure it does. Or the dagger. Okay, I'm going to close the poll. Thank you all for voting. I appreciate it. 58% say the crown. Mel, does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
I think you should have it. I just don't know who you should put it on. Whoever your
Well,
Dale.
I'll put it on this guy right now so that I'm not putting it on the guy that has 2 attachments.
Okay, and then we can re-sleeve it. If it goes into your deck after, I don't know if it takes it back, but if we get to keep it, we can just re-sleeve it, put it in your deck. But I just like to keep this here so we know it's a separate pile of cards.
Okay.
And obviously gold loot is awesome. Okay.
All right, back to questing. So what did I do here? We're gonna quest here for 4. We did that one for 1. We're gonna quest here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We
10,
have some enemies in front. You have an enemy in front of you already. And we have 2 in the staging area already. We're gonna reveal new cards. Did we do this at the beginning of the quest phase? Add the top card of the creature's deck to the staging area?
No. That one.
Oh, he was explored.
Oh no, he was from the.
So we forgot to do that then. So this guy is here also.
Okay.
Just the Wolf Rider. He's not dangerous really, but it just means we're speeding through his deck. So yeah, this is what our staging area looks like right now. And we're gonna add 2 more cards. And you already have an enemy engaged with you, so
9,
be careful.
10, 11, 12 is already in there.
And we only need like 5 or so on here to travel to this.
Yeah, but this is 12 right here.
And I added 2. What are we at?
12. This is 12. I'm.
Yeah, but what are we at with adding?
I'm still going because I'm trying.
That's what I want to know.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Not
9,
that I can
10,
really add more in,
11, 12, 13. That'd be 13. We're only up 1. That's not enough. I think
I'll pitch a card for her ability, but I mean,
I guess I could use this. If I did that, that would be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, wait.
yeah, I definitely think we need to get this out of the staging area like ASAP.
That would be 13, 14.
I do have this too, Mel, I can play. Assuming we don't get that other location. But I could play this to like, not this one. I can't do anything to this.
Another one comes.
But if we get a new one that's not the one that punishes us for playing events, I could maybe reduce that. But like, other than that, I don't know what I can do. Discarding a card.
Doesn't do much, but it could do another 1, 2.
No, Marav, he doesn't have Surge because how it's worded. Add the top card of the evil creature deck to the staging area. Adding a card and playing a card or revealing a card are all different things. So we're not revealing. So Surge doesn't happen. Surge, I believe, is a when revealed ability, right? I mean, that's the way FFG usually does it, but I could be misremembering. But I think they did that very cleverly. That's why they made it a separate deck, I think. And why they use that terminology of adding a card to the staging area. Adding a card engaged with the first player. Or putting into play engaged with the first player.
So 15, including your 2 so far, but you can add more if you'd like.
All right, so now we're going. No, oh yeah, I'm second, right?
Yep.
So just have so many enemies.
I know.
So I like want to kill a whole bunch because we could reveal more. I'll just pitch a card on her ability if needed to add 1 more, but like that's all for now. But I don't know. Maybe I could put 2 more. If that card comes out that deals 1 damage to everything, I'm gonna have to just go up in threat by 5. And then we have like less than 5 rounds left in the game. Which I guess is...
Yeah, like I have ways to add a little bit more. So I guess we can just see what happens. Right now we're up 3, I think.
Up 3?
Yeah, 12. Yeah, we're up 3 right now.
All right, I'm gonna add 2 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have in hand.
I have 4.
So I get the card that's going to rip my hand apart if I play another card. Great. Fantastic. When revealed, each player assigns X damage among characters they control. Oh, hold on. Each player assigns X damage among characters they control, where X is the threat of the active location, which is 0.
Oh.
If 0 is less than 3, I'm going to have to Google that 1 sec. And then dangerous crossing gain surge.
Okay.
So
because it does nothing
yeah.
in surge.
Lonely Lands, the one that punishes us for playing events. So I'm definitely not reducing this threat. But it just adds 2 more, but we need like 5-ish on here.
Let's see. I think, okay, so this was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So it's only 3.
So then I can do this one.
I can pitch a card for Aowen for sure. I'm going to lose cards, so like...
So you can pitch a card.
Yeah.
So that's 1, and then I...
So I'll just pitch this dude. Pitched.
I guess I could...
So that's 1 more. I don't know if you have a spare card in hand. Because again, you have enemies in front of you, right? So you have to be able to defend them and attack them.
No, but this was just... This can buff 1.
Oh, I
2.
see.
This can do 2 right here.
Okay.
So...
Sure. Whatever you want to
do that. We'll be up 1 more, but it doesn't matter. Maybe
you have to exhaust the character or just the attachment?
No, just the attachment. Sorry.
Oh, but he's already in? Or no?
No. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, he wasn't. Okay, sorry. Picked it up and then I didn't know what stage it was in. So yeah, then I exhaust that to add another 3. So we've added 4 total to this. Okay. And then, sorry, this was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So 6
okay.
On the Passage of the Ford. So now we are allowed to travel to this one if we'd like. Or we could travel this one. I say we just get this party started. I think.
Everything makes an attack against the first player.
In the staging area.
Which is everything. I don't think we can do that yet.
So we can't do that yet? Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
So do you want to travel to this one, but this one will stay there for a long time? Because it's 5?
No, but I can do stuff with that one.
Or do you not want to travel at all?
No, we can travel there. It's fine. Because I can put 2 on it before we even start. We need to clear some of the enemies first.
Okay. So we're allowed to travel there. It doesn't punish us in any way. Okay.
Okay.
So now encounter.
Enemies. Okay. What's your threat? 40?
40.
Okay.
Well, they're all active.
So I'm getting 2 of these.
So you're first. Do you want to optionally engage anything? You already have 1 enemy.
If I don't, what are you optionally engaging?
I don't know. This guy or this guy I could kill probably with Bjorn, because even if they run back to the staging area, he can still make an attack against them.
So for example, if I optionally engage this guy, you optionally engage that guy, he'll come to you.
No, you'd go to...
I'm 36.
Oh, you're above. You're below. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'm trying to make it so that you can get the guys that you can kill, and
yoink,
I can
yoink.
The guys that I can potentially kill. Okay. Okay.
All right, you're first. So this guy gets 1. This guy gets 1. This guy gets 1. And this guy gets 1. All right.
All right. This guy's attacking for 3. We're going to just block for nothing here. Oh my god. He didn't get a shadow card. So he goes back to staging area. And this guy's dead. Sorry. Oh, and then this guy, I will defend here for 2. Attacking enemy gets +1/+2 instead of the defender's damage. He's not, so he's attacking for 3. So now he'll take 1.
Was the attachment to anything?
No, it's when I attack back.
Oh, you suck.
I know, but these guys can kill him, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So I'm going to defend with Bjorn against this warg who's attacking for 4. Attach card to attack an enemy. Oh no. So this guy gets that whole +1 threat, +1 attack, +1 defense. And immune to player card effects. I think. Oh yeah. So I can't reduce his defense. Oh no, this is rough. But at least he doesn't leave. But now he's attacking for 5. I defend for 3, take 2. And now attacking him back. He's got 4 defense and I only attack for 3, so I can't do that. So that's not happening. That's fine. Okay. And then here, attacking for 3. Radagast. Defending for 3. Add Stray Goblin to the staging area.
This game.
So he did get a shadow effect, so this guy doesn't run away.
Alright, then mine attack here kills him.
Alright, so this guy, 4 defense. I just need him for 5 total. So let's do 4, 5, 6, whatever. Bang. And then this guys will just attack here. Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
Gandalf is dead.
Not dead, he's just tired.
Yeah, he's just tired. I got another one in my hand, but
Just needs a nap.
I gotta save up now for him. For the next.
Now we have an active location, so this guy won't exhaust the quest. Threat goes up by 1. First player. I'll exhaust this to heal here. Draw. Secret paths.
Where's my item?
And resource. All right, I'm just going to play a skin changer. And when I play that skin changer, this card's going to make me dump my whole hand. And that is me.
I think I save for Gandalf for next turn.
Okay.
So nothing. All right, questing.
I do want to bust through this 5, I think.
I'll put 2 on it once I quest these guys.
Yeah, and we don't need extra on here, but I mean, some can get removed. But we don't care about, we don't care about this until we, or after we travel this, but we still care right now.
Right now, yeah.
Okay, so we just want to get rid of that probably. This guy doesn't need to exhaust a quest, so 2. And, man, so many enemies. Oh yeah, start a quest.
Oh yeah.
And the top card to the staging area. Our Goblin Buddy. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5.
10.
10 already. Wow.
This guy going back to staging area was terrible.
So I'll add 1 more. And that's it.
Okay, so 3, 7.
Well, Bruce is here. So heck yeah. Just finished up scenario 4 last night.
8.
Damn.
9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 12. This can do just another 1. Her card. All right, I guess we just hope.
You can pitch for her, right?
Yeah,
I don't have any
can
cards.
do this for another 1.
All right, here we go. It's our Misty Mountain Goblins who like to remove stuff from the quest when they attack. And a wooded riverbank that if we explore it, they'll add the top card of the evil creature deck into play, engage the first player.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I'll add 1. We'll go to 13. And then, oh, so we're still gonna be shy 1.
I can exhaust to draw 2 cards. And then I will exhaust for that to throw. Look at these 2 juicy big boys. I'm going to exhaust and put this guy in my discard pile. Oh, no. And raise it by 1.
Okay, so we're even. So we don't get through that. I guess that's fine. Okay. And maybe that'll help us get through some of these enemies again. Okay. We can't.
So I just stopped our threat from going up?
Yeah.
We didn't even clear the location?
No.
So we can't travel to where we need to go?
No, but you would take an attack of four attacks.
Oh, yeah.
We need to clear
it's
some
never
of
going to
this.
end then.
Yeah, we just need to clear some of that.
Okay,
Sending that one
okay.
guy back was the hard part.
All right.
Okay, so engaging. If you engage someone, you get this guy.
Can't engage this guy. Can engage one of these 2. I can take this guy to try to kill him with Bjorn so he doesn't run away.
That'll bring this guy.
That'll bring this goblin guy.
And I can only take this guy.
So you optionally took that guy?
Yeah.
And then no one's at the right number for this guy, so
No.
he stays. That's so annoying. Did we do his?
Oh wait.
Oh, was he
Oh
just?
wait, we can't. Oh, we can't option.
Was he in there from last round, or
No.
he just got added?
Yeah,
right?
he just got added.
Okay. Because we got to remember his little ability, which is so fun. Okay. So now we are going to do some combat. I'm first player.
Yep.
So this guy gets 1. Oh, we're out of staging.
Oh, thank
We're out of shadow cards. Yay. Oh, that means he's automatically not getting 1, but that's okay.
Oh.
So first things first, combat action. I'm going to choose a Bjorning ally with printed cost 3 or more in your hand or discard pile and discard this guy to put that ally into play. Bjorning. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. Boom. Okay, so I have a big boy. Basically I have like a 4th hero. And I have this guy who eventually I can hopefully play for cheaper at this guy. But okay. Done. Now, attack here. I'm going to defend with Bjorn. Hoping it's not too scary. Let me flip the shadow card. Oh, nothing. Okay, good. This guy wants to run away, but I'm going to spend the 1. Reduce his defense by 2, and then make an attack against him for 3, which is just enough with his no defense, so he's dead. And I didn't take any extra damage because he didn't get extra. And then this guy's only attacking for 2. I want to do this, but I think he might die.
I mean, he's not conditioned.
Let's just defend here.
Okay.
Oh, but he's 3 attack.
Yeah, but you only need 3. You're gonna crush his.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep, defend for 3. Nothing. And then, yeah, we'll just crush him back with a bear. Bear will eat the goblin. Yeah, you go
guy
ahead.
will just attack here or defend.
But remember, he removes a thing from when he
so
attacks,
he
right?
removes
Or after he attacks.
There. Yep. Okay, and then you did yours, and then this guy is 4, so I'll attack for 3, and when I declare my attacker, I deal 1 damage. So that's the 4.
Bam. You can put him in the right deck. Yeah. Okay. So now that's combat done. Ready up. First player threat. Boom. 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 And then I'll immediately exhaust this to heal, so I don't forget. And then draw another bear. And then resource. Finally. Making my creature army.
Okay, you know what? I'm first player.
You Gandalfing? Yeah, I thought so. You gonna smoke this guy, or are you gonna lure your thread, or draw some cards?
No, I want to smoke that guy.
Okay, which is perfect if we can actually clear this, but this does help remove 2 from there, so that's great.
Okay.
But we're gonna add one at the start of quest. So, you're done playing?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I am going to reduce the cost of the next creature I play, and I can spend resources off him to pay for it. I'll just spend 3 off Radagast to play a bear, and now he can quest without exhausting.
Okay.
Yes, my creature army of dogs and bears are coming together. Yes. Come to me, my children. We will destroy these fools. All right, I'm finished. Questing. We add the top of this deck to this area. Oh, there's this twin brother.
Okay.
And now quest time. You're first.
Okay, let's do all this right. This guy doesn't exhaust a quest, so that's
Correct, because we have an active location.
Then if I use Northern Tracker, it's only going to put a location or get rid of this, but it will bring one of those guys in instead.
And it could be the hill troll because we're about to shuffle the deck.
So I don't use him.
Well, it's an optional thing. It's not forced. You don't have to trigger the response, but you can put them in the quest.
Okay.
Unless it says forced response or forced whatever.
Okay, so then I will
responses
put
are
him
optional.
in. That will allow me to put one here. We're putting him in, which also allows me to put one here. Okay, so that was, and we're putting her in. So we got 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $13.
Okay, add 2 for Radagast.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 15.
Add 2 for Bear of War. And add 2 for the Mirkwood Hunter.
Maybe overkill, but
okay, undo the Mirkwood Hunter.
Maybe over 17, I think is
I
good.
just don't know. I just see the 5 there and like
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're up 7 right now.
Like I want to get rid of that so bad so we can get the new location there.
We
and I want a buffer on that so it doesn't stop us.
Yeah.
The goblin troop, dirty, filthy bastards to make an attack from the staging area. That's like a very bad pull.
I have Gandalf though, so.
Yeah, you can't kill them.
No, I know, but I can block it.
Are you first? Oh, you're first player.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then one of their stray goblin buddies, but he's surging. Into each player assigns damage 2, because that's what the threat value of the active location is. And it is less, so this is going to gain surge.
So 2?
So among characters you control. So allies or heroes, just spread 2 damage out however you see fit. I'll just put 2 on Bearvor. And then surging into Misty Mountain Goblins. Just like I could tell you, it's like you just at one time just have to say I'm taking the attacks, like, because it's like non-stop adding enemies, it seems.
All right, well, let's see what we got here. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're up 1.
Which is enough to clear this.
Yeah, and I'll just put, do any of these guys? Yeah, this one does, right? So I'll discard 1 to put an extra one here.
No, but if we travel to this now, we're fine. You never need to care about that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because he doesn't do that till he attacks later in combat. So yeah, if that card does good stuff, don't get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And then,
so then we travel here, and I think
if we travel the old ford now, after the old ford becomes active location, each enemy in the stage area makes an immediate attack against the first player.
Are you able to sentinel block at this point?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me just do this big one with Gandalf first.
Okay.
So I'll defend for 4 here.
Nothing.
So it takes 1.
Yeah, and his engaged with you little ability doesn't apply right now to the other orcs or goblins or whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah, I'll just sentinel block for you. Oh, I don't know. This is messy.
I know, because
I'm not leaving any defenders.
These guys are going to come to us.
I will sentinel block. Who feels good? I'll sentinel block against this one.
Okay.
Raise your threat by 1 for each enemy engaged with you. I have none, so screw you, pal. So he fully blocks.
Okay.
I can sentinel block with Bjorn.
Oh, and then you can snipe one, right?
Yeah, as long as. Oh, maybe I should.
Maybe you...
Oh yeah, I can do it against this guy. Yes, because he will not be leaving the staging area, and he'd be great to kill.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do it against this guy. So I'm defending for a nothing happening. So he hits for 2, block. I'll spend this to then make an attack back at him. You're dead, son. Whoops, here. But again, we'll shuffle that up and he'll probably come back.
And then I'll just block for 2 this attack.
That's this one.
Yep.
Add this guy to the staging area.
Okay.
So he's not going to make an attack because he wasn't there when that effect happened.
Okay.
But that means these 2 will follow whoever leaves first, which is annoying. And you kind of don't want these 3 to be paired with this guy, so you could, if we get this guy out, he'll come with those guys. And then you want that guy to be separate because he gives extra attack and defense to all of the goblins, which these guys are all goblins.
I'll lose a hero, but that's okay, I guess. Oh, maybe I won't. He'll defend.
You have the... Oh, we can't. That
but
guy.
I can... I don't know. I'll see what I may... I don't know.
All right. So this is engagement.
Does something have to happen? No. Okay.
No. So engagement, you're first at optionally engaging.
I will not.
So then I could... I lost all my defenders, but I have 1. Technically I defend with this bear. I can't ready any up again. But as long as they're... Oh, they're in play, they still hurt us. Okay. And then more will come again.
No, I'm taking that one, I think. You take the other 2?
I take this one.
Oh, unless you want this guy, if you have a bigger defender.
But then these guys all hit for more. No, I don't.
Yeah. That I'm probably going to lose a hero, but I think it's fine at this point.
So then I need to take this guy.
Actually, this guy can defend.
So hold on.
Exhaust this. He will get +1 defend. He'll defend for 3. Yeah, he'll be dead. If I let it go undefended...
I'll just take. And then that means I take these guys.
But will
so
you
they'll be attacking for 3 each. That's kind of sucky. And they have extra defense. Unless this guy gets killed first, which I don't think is going to happen. Ugh.
Okay.
Can you kill that guy at least?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Really?
Yes, I can.
You have this extra damage from this guy too.
Might be trouble for this guy. I don't know. We'll see.
Oops. Shuffle that in. All right.
All right, I'm first. So the only way I can kill him is if I defend here. He defends for 1. Worst case, he gets +2. But he wouldn't because he's undefended. I think I'm fine. This guy's 4
I think
health.
it's only like +2 if they're damaged already.
Yeah, so I think I'm fine. We're going to defend
but
here
it could
for 1.
damage him.
Nothing. All right, so he just takes 1. Okay.
Let's defend for 3. Return attack enemy to the staging area after this attack.
Oh my god.
I can't attack him anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Still
like,
annoying.
Nothing I can do about him. I know.
I mean, actually, we just have to quest this and then we win, right?
Yeah, but this him being alive gives like 5. So it's a 10 we need to get on there.
But we just quest all
I know
in?
we could all go crazy, but if you miss, then we're screwed. Okay, and then now, oh, but now he's gone, so he won't buff these guys.
Oh, you're right.
So they're only attacking for 2. So we might as well defend here for 3 against this one. Nothing, thankfully. Blocked. And this one for 2. I need to kill back just for each. Yeah, kill, kill. So I'll defend for 3. Nothing. Okay. And then you do your attack.
Attack back. He needs 4. This guy hits for 3, but when I declare him as defender, he deals 1 damage.
Perfect.
Well, that's 4. He's dead.
Boom. And you got the remove a progress when he attacked, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Did
and then these guys.
I don't remember if I did.
I'll just attack for 4.
But it didn't matter, right?
I know, but
I just can't remember.
I don't know if it matters on the back of this card or anything, so I'm just saying. So I'll just attack for 4 and then attack for 4. Kills both these guys. And yeah.
Okay.
Ready up.
Gandalf is gone. Get that guy. $39.
43 threats.
Hopefully this is it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, I can't afford to play him. I can play him. It's the only thing I can do. One shy of playing a Gandalf again. Oh no, I don't even have another Gandalf. Okay, you're first.
I'm gonna spend 3 green to play Lorient's Wealth. I'm gonna choose myself since I've lost like 78 cards discarded from my hand without a chance to play them. I'm gonna draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, that doesn't work. All right. Then creature discounts. What does this guy do? I can get him into play with the discount. Cannot have restricted attachments. Response after Meneldor or Meneldor enters or leaves play, place 2 progress on a location. But this one's immune to player card effects, the one that we want to put progress on. The other one will add dummies to the freaking...
Yeah, which will add 5 to
This guy's like useless, other than he's 2 attack, which is like kind of nice. But that means I can't ready a bear for filthy attacking. I can't play a bear right now. Too expensive. I think I'll just sit, because I want to leave this 1 red resource for maybe Bjorn's Rage. This one, yeah. I don't think it's worth putting an extra guy into play right now, but I will say that later. I regret that when a bunch of guys die from that stupid thing, but I might raise my threat. 1, 2. No, I can't raise my threat. I'd lose the game. Or I'd be out of the game. So I definitely have to damage 1 to every ally, but that's fine. I lose the bear, I lose the dog, it's fine. I just gotta watch out for this ally getting damaged.
All right.
So...
Oh, at the start of the quest phase, you have to add...
Questing, he wouldn't exhaust a quest if I play a creature. That's probably more important. Yeah, I'm going to do it because we're just trying to quest. So I can also add this guy's 2 willpower in. So I will discount, play this guy. So in the quest, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because we have an active location. He doesn't exhaust either. Your turn.
Okay.
All I'm putting in, because in case we miss and some guys die here, I will remove some from the quest.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're at 21. Do I just go all in?
So right now, in the staging area, we have 6 preventing us.
Oh, at the beginning of the quest, we started. We need 1 more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Whoops. Shuffle time, shuffle time. Okay. So right now, this is 10 we need to get through. So technically, we need 10 plus 6, so 16 up. We would need to auto win here. But we're about to another enemy. So it's going to be, you're not going to be able to win here. Even if I went all in, I can only add like a handful more. So that's why I don't want to put everything in. So we're adding, oh, here, you can pick again. Goblin Sniper, but he adds 2. So he's a new enemy adding 10, or adding 5, plus 2 more is technically 7. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Plus 15.
Yeah, plus, yeah. And I don't know if there's a way to pull these guys out or kill them right now, but that's where you time Gandalf to like kill when we're quest. This is the turn where Gandalf pops in, smokes a guy, which reduces by 5, and the staging area by 2, and then Gandalf gets into the quest, and then he helps push it through, but obviously that's not happening right now. So, all right.
So is it better to not go all in put some progress
Well,
on.
no. We want to still get a ton on here because remember, in combat, when we kill these guys, this will clear even later.
Yeah, but
just
I'm
like
worried
we've been
that
doing.
if I put 2 more in.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful because we are pulling cards still. But
yeah. Okay, maybe we stop at 21 and I can put more in.
I'll pitch a card. Yeah,
in this. So we'll see what happens. Because if we lucky and we get locations.
Okay.
Maybe okay.
First one, Jerkface McGee.
Okay.
Next one,
Okay.
a Woodland Riverbank.
Okay,
So that added 5 more.
well,
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The difference on this one, please. 13, what does that say? 21?
21.
So 8. So put 8 on, or 5. No, 8 on here. Yeah, it all gets stopped because this is buffed up by 15.
Okay, so then I could put, I don't know that it matters, right? Because we need.
Yeah, we want to get this to denominations of 5 because then as soon as 2 die and there's only 1 left, that is 10 and that would clear and we wouldn't even need to kill all of them.
I'm never going to play this card, so
I'll pitch one too. I'll pitch one.
Then we'll go up 2 on there to 10.
Yeah, I'll pitch this Woodman's Path pitched. So another one gets added.
I added that already, so that's 10.
Great. So now questing done. Travel, can't travel. Engagement. This guy can't be taken unless all the other enemies are gone. This guy buffs other guys engaged with you, but none of those ones that follow. So I could take this guy.
Take this guy.
And then this guy won't leave because I'm only at 43. You're at way less, so he stays there. So that's fine.
But then once these guys are gone, we win.
As long as we can kill both these guys, which this guy's a little, I don't know, because we'll see. But yeah, probably I should be okay. But so I'm first player. Slam, slam, defense. Okay, I'm going to defend. What's the best way to do this? 3. I think we're okay. Because I just need like 10 to attack him, assuming he doesn't get a buff. And I have definitely enough. I do have Bjorning's Rage to reduce his defense and all that. Oops, that shouldn't be. Okay. So, yeah. Let's just defend with Bjorn for 3. Attacking enemy gets +1/+2 instead of the attacker's damage or the defender's damage. They're not. And so it's 5. 3 gets blocked. 2 gets through. Your defense.
All right, he's attacking for 2. I'll defend for 2 here.
Oh, yeah. And we remove 1 progress from here.
He gets +1, so he takes 1 damage.
Okay. And then attack time. So this guy's got 4 defense, 6 health. So I can attack for like 8 with the bears. 3 more with this. It's more than enough. Goblin's dead. Goblin troop is dead. Okay, so this now is down to 15 quest points, and we have 10 out of 15 on it.
Okay, well, I attack for 4, and then when he's declared attacker as an attacker, deal 1 damage, so that's the 4 that he needs to die.
Boom. So these guys die. This is now down to only +5 quest points, so it's at 10. It is 10. This will auto clear because 10 is greater than or equal to 10. And then, so this is cleared. And this goes to the victory display.
These are gone.
Because it's victory points on it. And then this again says, when the old fort is explored, which it is now, the players win the game. Boom! We win. We don't have to finish that one. Holy crap, that was awesome.
That was a tight one.
I love this deck. It's like annoying, but it's awesome. It's fun. I love that I'm playing with different cards.
So now I guess we get this, right?
Oh yeah, resolution. Let's do this. What we've been all waiting for. And we got to read the ending. Resolution. The hero's selfless valor in protecting the refugees from Harad has inspired terrain. If the heroes choose to accept his aid, add terrain to the campaign pool. But you know that's going to give us a burden for doing that. Any player may add them to their deck. So that is this guy. I mean, I liked him. He was cool, but again, like...
Sentinel is good, like...
Yeah, and that ability I didn't use too much. I kept forgetting about it, but... Because I was... Once he had extra damage on him from that other event, I was afraid to defend with him. But again, when I attacked with him, he could have been doing that also, but it's kind of too late then.
Yeah.
But I should have quested with him, because then it could, like, protect Bjorn later when he's defending. Because it's for the whole round. Okay. So, otherwise, mark in the campaign log that he's taken an oath of vigilance. He will follow the hero's example. He'll follow the hero's example and continue to protect the free folk of the Wilderland. So here's the thing. We have a choice here. If we leave him behind to defend, that might help us later or hurt us later, and we don't know. But there is a thing on the campaign log to mark that, I think, on the next page. There's like, just like some campaign games, there's like all these, I can show that on here. So like in the campaign log, there's like these things. Unique allies protecting Wilderland. So turn is taking the oath, you mark it in your campaign log. Blah, 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 guidance, whatever. So it's like, I have a feeling later, it's like, did you leave enough protecting?
Should we then?
I don't know. It's like, are you greedy? Do you want him to help you on your adventure? Or leave him home to keep protecting? It's kind of nutty, right? I think it's super fun. I don't know how big of an impact this has, but I'm sure it does. But I'm sure it balances, like you get boons or punishments if you take them, and if you don't, it evens out.
Did he do much for you? I know you said you didn't use the ability.
I don't know. It's just like an ally right and play right away to protect both of us with 3 defense. Pretty huge.
But will he start and play, or will he just go in your deck?
Oh yeah, he's just going to the deck. Yeah, you're right. He's just an ally. Okay, yeah, you're right. He might never show up again.
Yeah, so I'm fine to have him protecting the...
Okay, hold on. The players discover each treasure they control. Oh, okay, so you do keep the treasure going forward, so write that on the campaign log. And you can put that in your deck, change the sleeve on it. You have sleeves there. Okay, and then what else? Add growing threat and each evil creature's enemy in play to the campaign pool.
What?
Okay.
Thank goodness we didn't have a troll.
Yeah. Okay, so what is happening? You've added that attachment to the campaign pool. That means that this is coming back. So this is haunting us again. This will stay in the game. So write this in the campaign pool under burdens or wherever it goes.
Yeah, the growing threat. A growing threat.
Yep.
Okay.
So that stays with us. And then that card that it pulled off the top of the deck stays with us. So you need to write Misty Mountain Goblins 1.
Are these boons? Where are these going? Okay. Oh, burdens.
Yeah. Or you can put it here on encounter cards. So yeah, do the burden there. It's fine. A growing threat. Then on the encounter cards, you need to write this guy, Misty Mountain Goblins. And if we have, it did say in the rule book about you can have more of the same card added to your campaign log. So you'll put a number after it because it keeps growing, but it's still limited by the amount you actually own.
Oh, okay.
So we might have this guy, because again, now we're adding this back. So that means we could have it add more cards. It could add this guy again.
Okay.
You know, for example. So we need to keep this guy's going to keep haunting us going forward. And then this guy was still in play. He is going to be Goblin Sniper. Yep, add him to the list.
Okay.
So I'll just put those here. I think we should stream probably in 2 days, Wednesday, I think, right?
I think that works.
Yeah, so we'll stream this. I'll leave this here. So I remember to add those to the next one, but they're on our campaign log. And now again, back to that decision of, do you want to just mark him that he's taken an oath of vigilance?
No, yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that.
I'm down with that also.
Because I think that might be beneficial to us later.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marked.
Done. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to read that text. Okay. So that's that. So he won't get added.
And then I've noted in my deck, but I've re-sleeved this one. So he's going in my deck. Or the crown is going in my deck.
Yeah. I'm going to read the... All right. I'm glad it's over, said the woodman Halden as he leaned wearily on his axe after the fight at the old ford. That's the most fun I've had in years, laughed grim Bjorn. The huge Bjorning gave Halden a clap on the back that nearly toppled the woodman. Scraps like that make me feel young again, he added with the giant grin. Halden offered a tired smile in return and massaged his shoulder where Grim Bjorn had slapped him. That may be, he said, but doesn't it worry you? It isn't like the goblins to venture so far south or to attack those who can fight back. Aye, said Grimbjorn, thinking about it now. It didn't feel like one of their raids. It was more like an act of desperation than an attack. There have been a far few of these goblins and other creatures trying to sneak across the ford recently. It's as if they are trying to get away from something up north. Oh, Santa Claus. But what could be driving the goblins and trolls from their holes in the mountains? Asked Halden. Grimbjorn and the companions all looked at each other, but no one offered any guesses as the weight of the question sank in. They all felt it, though, the foreboding of worse to come. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
We've played this game
It's
before.
not going to get easier.
The next scenario will be Lost in Mirkwood, also a difficulty of 5.
Okay.
Which, again, for our starter decks and us playing on easy and our skills, we'll see. But, oh, we pull in some old encounter sets. I recognize these 3.
Mm-hmm.
They're from the core set, I think. So we're going to see some of those enemies, but then 3 new encounter sets. Oh, yeah, it does say the last 3 are from... Oh, I was right. Yeah, I remember those. I remember. Very nostalgic little icons for me. So there you have it. Oh, thank you for the new subscribers.
Oh, thank you.
I just saw that number change. Thank you so much. Thank you to those clicking the join button. Much appreciated. Thank you for watching. Thanks for spending time with us. Thanks for voting on the polls. Thanks for hitting the like button. All 63 of you at this point. Thank you so much. Big ups on that. So we will play the next episode. I will schedule it. When I schedule it, it will show up in the playlist that's in the video description. Or if you've subscribed to the channel, check your subscription feed. And if you're subscribed, beside your subscription, you can turn on notifications, turn them all the way up, and you'll get notified when we go live, so you don't miss the stream if you want to be there. Otherwise, you can watch it later. No worries either way. But thank you all for watching. Thanks for playing along. Again, if there are any comments, feel free to drop them down below related to the gameplay, whatever. You can say mean things, nice things, whatever you got to do. It's fine. It all helps the channel, so I appreciate it. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. We're going to take off, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.